I know, right? Okay. So, just standard Halo multiplayer, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's do social and see. I'm going to see whether we can find anything. Like, I've not got Halo 4 on, because I can't stand Halo 4, but
Oh.
we'll do everything else. I hope that's not bad for you. You know, the only reason I say that primarily is just because, like, it's Halo 4, man. It's just not as good as the other, like, 4 titles in this.
Yeah, I could take it or leave it. I'm not too thrilled, but I don't exactly get annoyed with it
Yeah.
too much. It says that as flashbacks about trying to do the what was it? Some challenges,
Oh, yeah.
and one of them was trying to win 15 games of capture the flag.
15? Why 15?
I'm sure it was 15. It was a stupid number.
No. Here's
And
where we're
yeah,
playing Reach.
that took me ages because not everyone, like half the time, not everyone was properly playing it. They would all just run out and just not bother capturing the flag.
Ooh, 3 plot on Halo 2. I've not played this in ages, especially on Terminal.
Free plot. Is that...
I think it's King of the Hill. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know which Spartan you are here. I've kind of just started off, unless you're an elite.
I'm an elite.
Okay. So I think it's King of the Hill, but in 3 different areas. Jesus. Oh, I forgot there's tanks on this and everything. There's a Wraith over it. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Yeah, their entire team is on one of the points. I think it's like if you win if you capture all 3 points. Oh, I see. When you have one of the points, you automatically get points for staying on it.
Alright.
Oh, what? The only problem with Halo 2, and I'm going to say it now before I get killed like a million times, is the BXR stuff, or just the fact that, like everybody else says when they play on it, it's so broken gameplay-wise that people just know like all kinds of crazy combos for weapons. Oh. Because I don't know how I was shooting a guy in the head and then next minute he just tabs me once and then gets me with a sniper in the face while I'm moving around. Oh. There's one guy there. Got him. Oh crap. Did I just... Where did that Wraith shot come from? Oh, I see. Wraith shooting into the parking lot.
Darn it.
Oh.
We really need to take out that Wraith.
Yeah, I know. Oh. It's being a major pain in the butt. I'm gonna try and take the... Oh, no. I'm gonna try and take the territory that it's defending. You know, so we can try and get some traction. Because it'll probably come back here and cap it really easy. But it's just a distraction, so... There we go. I just capped that one where the station is. Yeah, so, because we've got more time, that's great. Oh, crap. They're trying to get the, he got killed by the train. Oh, wait, what? We lost the train crossing? Oh, crap. Oh, there's the Wraith. Please tell me there's no train coming. There we go. Are we alright?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Just watch out for the train, because it can kill you, remember? Let's go this way. Oh! He got double teamed. Where's the other one?
Watch out, there's a turret.
Oh crap. I'm trying to get the ones that are running underneath, because one's got the, you know, the sword.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Skippy Jones here has it. There we go. Oh. Oh jeez.
Someone's on the Warthog.
Hang on. I'm trying to rush their position with the guy that has the energy sword now. Oh! Looks like they've given up for control and they just want to kill. Or at least the one on the ghost does. You have free stuff, says what was it, Microsoft Game Bar. I hate that thing. It keeps popping up every single time I play Halo.
Oh,
ooh.
I jumped over that.
I'll try and get him for you. Oh, I'm getting hit from behind it.
He should be super low by now.
I'm trying to get the other guy. It's killing me. Oh, come on. I got sniped by somebody else with a battle rifle. I was pinned down. I was trying to take revenge for you. There was another guy in front of me, so I just held both triggers down and he didn't die. Oh, that guy's dead. In front of me, over here. Oh, where the, you know, the outside one is near the station. There we go, I got him. Oh crap.
Currently engaging. There were some people on the tracks on underneath.
Yeah, I'm getting the one underneath now, or at least trying to. Watch out, plasma pistol. They're trying to go around on the right. Hang on. Oh, I've got to lead the shots there. There we go. I'm going to get killed here, I think. Oh, no. Got another kill. I forgot how quickly the freaking health the shield comes back on this.
I need to stop jumping because it makes you too slow. I just do it out of habit.
It does in certain situations, but it's good in others. You know, like when you're round a corner and you jump somebody. That's fine. Whee!
He got wrecked.
Like, to be honest, I kind of feel sorry for 343, you know, with the state that things are in. But, I mean, it's their own making, so...
Yeah. I mean, 343.
Well, I mean, what do you make of the entire situation at the moment? Because I don't know whether you've been keeping up with, like, all the news, but basically they've completely abandoned the slip space engine now.
Right, I heard that. But I thought that was a rumour.
No, apparently it's a thing now where they've completely abandoned it. They're going for Unreal Engine 5, I believe. At least that's what a lot of them are saying now. I know. Which would be good, you know. But apparently, if they are making the switch, it's supposed to be something like it'll take them 3 years to make the switch properly. It's like, well, in 3 years the game's going to be dead, you know.
So the game that they spent a good few years on, that's only 2 years old now, they're going to switch engines.
Yeah,
it's
apparently.
It's going to take them 3 years to do it.
Apparently, what's going to happen is they're doing the expansion for Infinite now on Infinite's engine, which is basically a heavily modified Halo 1 engine. Because it sounds stupid, right? But bear with me. The reason why I say that is because Halo 1's engine started out as the Blam engine. And then what happened was, obviously it got updated from Halo 1 to Halo 3. And then, from what I can understand, it seems like for Reach, they made a completely new engine, which I think might have been the Slipspace engine, which was kind of based off the old one. But obviously Bungie's more familiar with it than anybody else. And then Microsoft were just given the engine after they left, of course. So 343 have been picking it up. But apparently, if it's a heavily modified version that they've kept on updating of the engine from Halo 1, which they were familiar with, so it makes sense that they might only update, like, the rendering portion of the engine or whatever. I don't know. It's all assumptions at the moment, but I'm thinking that it's probably just same sort of workings to what the Halo 1 engine is. If it's still the same by the time they reach Halo 5, and then it's confirmed after that it's basically an updated version of Halo 5's engine that Infinite's working on, then oof, that's rough. Because, like, I've told you all the nightmares about Halo 1, basically you have to compile stuff through CMD. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like, if they still had to do that, which, you know, it's like, why would they keep an engine working like that and not update it? I'm going to have to check the Halo 3 modding tools and see what they're like. But if it really is that rough, then it would explain why it's been so hard for them to get stuff in-game, you know, like assets and maps and things. Because that engine, apart from people who are very familiar with it, if you're not familiar with it, it literally just feels like a complete pile of crap compared to Unreal. You know, because it takes so much messing around to get certain things done if you're not familiar with it. It's rough as your first engine, you know.
I always felt like it was just 343's management that was screwing things over.
Possibly? I'm just trying to get kills on this one. Are we supposed to be playing an objective? Because if we are, I'm not doing a good job of it.
It's capture the flag.
Okay, so normally I'd go for the objectives on this, but I think what I'm going to do is focus on just killing as many of them as possible, so it makes it awkward for them to get the flag. And then see what our teammates do. But if our teammates start messing it up, then I might start pushing more. I'm just happy to be actually on Halo 3 again, because I've not been on this in ages.
Same. So, I was optimistic about Forge.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then the news articles started pouring about leads and managers leaving. And then there's what I thought was a rumour, but it sounds more like it's going to be more likely about changing over engines. I've just lost faith. It is... Not even Forge could save it at this point. I'll still try out Forge when it comes out. and try and have some fun with it. But after that, the honeymoon feeling is just going to go.
Oh.
And there's just going to be nothing left for me to come back to Halo Infinite for.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because, like, to be honest, I was optimistic about it as well, thinking, oh, Forge might actually save this. But the way they're going about it, it honestly seems like not even Forge can save it now because of how much of a mess it is, even if you can do some crazy stuff in it, you know. But then again, it's a case of see what the community's response is. Oh.
It's such a shame, because I've seen the Forge videos
of,
like, when they're introducing the new mechanics, and they look so cool. I so cannot wait to like have a good play around with them.
It's like, I don't doubt that there'll be some crazy stuff done in Forge, but it's a case of how dead is the game going to be by the time it comes, you know, to actually using it, and will it be as buggy as, say, like, theater mode or whatever? You know, because theater mode was supposed to be done on launch, and instead it's just, it's a big no.
There was many things that should have been at launch.
Oh, crap.
Co-op, Forge, you name it.
Yeah.
Even split screen, and that got canned. Yeah, that's the point. Do you think they're going to reintroduce split screen?
Split screen's actually able to be accessed through a glitch, but I think you already know that.
Yeah, I'm aware that it's still possible through glitches. It's just, it's not going to be officially supported by FIFA 3 at this point.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't say glitch. it's a bug. Or a feature. Yeah, it's a shame that they did that with co-op as well, because like that was one of the major promises recently, was just, you know, we're gonna keep co-op, and instead it never happened.
You know, I almost said that to someone today at work. I'm not going to go into it. All it was, they said, hey, this thing's not working. And I said, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Well, I was almost going to say that, but then I just turned it into, it's not a bug, it's intended.
It's fine, it's fine.
I was tempted to just say, it's not a bug, it's a feature. But, you know, I wanted to be professional about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, trying to get the flag into cover there. It's in the center, you know, where the overshield spawns. Oh. I touched the fabled flag for like 2 seconds. Oh, they're doing the flag hopping tactic for it. That's fine. I'm just trying to block these other guys that are coming in now. I died a couple of times, but there we go. We win. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to sit here and moan about Infinite, because, like, it's a shame, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of their own fault, you know, because I wanted Infinite to be better, and it kind of felt like that the first time you play it. It's like, it felt better than the previous game, and it felt like it had more to it, but then when you go through the sandbox a lot, and when you've played the multiplayer a little bit, you see it's not as good as you thought it was, you know, and it seems more like an empty husk of a game.
What really grinds my gears is the Battle Pass.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's just no incentive to progress, because about 90% of it you'd have to pay for.
Well, it's why I've not gone back to playing it after, like, the first week. No. It's like, there's no point in playing the game if I'm not actively unlocking stuff, and then they're like, oh yeah, the new Battle Pass that's out, you can unlock the CQB helmet in it for free, and I'm like, oh, that's great. So a year after the game's been out almost, I can finally unlock the helmet that I normally would have had by default on Halo 3. No. But I'm not down for playing Infinite. It's not as fun as this. And that's just objectively rather than, just the whole thing of, oh, people just want to rip on 343. It's like, it really isn't the case. If it was a good game, I'd be playing it more, but it isn't, so I'm not. No. Ooh, Halo 3 Valhalla? Nice. Assault as well, okay.
They entered Valhalla.
I think I talked to you about this the last time. I know I talked to Stu about it recently. What do you think about them introducing all the alpha and beta stuff from like Halo 1 and Halo 2 down the line to the MCC?
Oh, it'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, can't wait to mess around with that stuff. Even if like you have to go into the dev mode, like the actual level editor to mess around with stuff or whatever, and then make it playable that way. Because that's kind of what it looks like they're doing.
I'd be excited to try out the Halo 2 E3 level,
yes.
what's it called?
E3 2003, New Mombasa. Oh.
Holy. Banshee out already?
Yep. Oh, I picked it up for like a moment and then got sniped because I was trying to grab it and then jump backwards. Nobody else on our team seems to be there. And that stupid game bar thing. Hang on. Trying to get rid of Xbox game bar here.
I've just had it permanently disabled.
I need it for when I talk to Sean and Stu, because Sean's only on, Xbox. And the Xbox app for Windows apparently is not being supported anymore. So it deliberately turns around and goes, oh, use game bar. And then when I try and use game bar, it's broken. Oh. Or rather, it isn't so much broken, but it is just bad at using. Oh, I see why nobody was on top there, because there's a guy that's literally a dedicated sniper on their team. That's fine. Don't go over the top there.
He'll run out of ammo eventually.
Ooh. What's the guy with the bomb doing?
I think he's confused at which team he's on.
Either that, or he's confused about what the game type is. Oh, no, I see. Because it's assault, he has to push to the enemy base, and because we've got no one to push, everybody's just going for kills. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll just regroup at the base here.
It was us who were confused.
It was more everybody else was dead and he couldn't really make a push. You know what would be kind of interesting for 343 to do, but they probably wouldn't do it. Literally just take Halo 3's engine, which we know they have now, or Halo Reach's, and just make a game using it. Because I don't think it really matters too much about the graphics nowadays, it's more the gameplay. As is evident by, like certain games just not having fantastic graphics, but being apparently fantastic by everybody's sort of points of view.
I'd be more inclined if they just moved on and used a more modern engine. Like, I was on the assumption that Slip Space was a brand new engine that they made from the ground up.
Yeah, same, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's been found out that it's just Halo 5, basically.
Oh.
I think it was something like it had Halo 5 assets in it or something like that. Somebody found out. I don't know. Oh. I wish 378 would actually do something instead of just kind of keeping the bomb there, because now they've got it and they're running towards the base. We're going to get bombed here because we're overwhelmed. They've got a dedicated sniper that has the sniper and the Spartan laser. And they're right on our doorstep, coming around the right-hand side of the base. Yeah, I'll try and get the sniper now. Got him.
I've got the bomb.
Right, leg it as far away from the base as possible. I'm going to try and get back there so I can help you guys out. What is going on here? Are they camping the base or what?
Oh.
Where's the bomb gone? Oh, there.
Yeah, it's just...
It's inside again.
No, it's not inside. It's near the Pelican.
I just took out the Banshee with the laser. They had it for all of 2 seconds. If we can get our Banshee and get air support, we're good, but... Oh, no, they've taken it. and destroyed all of our vehicles. Oh, and I just missed the guy. So they've got our Banshee and destroyed all of our vehicles deliberately to get the advantage.
Oh. Sneaky.
Yep. And by the time we destroy that Banshee, it's going to be our Banshee that is dead and theirs is going to have respawned. What they're trying to do is they'll double up on Banshees and then they'll spawn campers, because I've seen that happen before. Oh. I need the Banshee to come back, but the sniper's probably going to get me when I try and go. Yep, there we go. The sniper's back. And they're waiting for the Banshee now. This is going to be nasty. I'm just going to push for the bomb if I can.
Oh, watch out.
Oh,
watch
he
out.
had a shotgun.
Yeah.
Nobody pushed up there. Like, nobody's pushing up at all. We're getting to, like, the halfway point of the map. And because nobody's supporting us, and because we're all funneling out one after another after dying instead of grouping, what's happening is they're just overwhelming us and picking us off. Don't go through the cave if you can. Try and go around the outside of it.
Outside of it where there's a sniper?
Yeah, I'm trying to get him now. It's better dealing with the sniper than it is dealing with the 50 guys in the cave.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh. The two that are outside defending it, they're on low shield already. One's down. The other one's down. And then 117 could grab the bomb, but he's not going to. Come on. The sniper can't aim for everyone. Just go in the hog. You'll probably get taken out, but just try.
I was hoping to get near the bomb to do some disruption.
It's fine, I'm trying to get the sniper, or at least grab his attention. Oh, and then I got flanked by somebody else.
I was also kind of hoping there was a guy near the turret. I thought he'll get in, and he didn't, and just walked off.
Yeah. If we can, they're on the right-hand side of the level. If we can hold them off for another 9 minutes, then I'll take it. I'll happily take a draw here.
I don't know what this guy was up to. I got into the turret with him in the Warthog, and he decided, as he was saying, oh, they're on the right side, he's driving on the left side of the map.
And then he got lasered.
Yeah.
By the sniper. I'm going to use the bomb. The guy's trying to spawn camp us so he can get items. Oh, I got lasered by the sniper. Don't know where from. He must have jumped and then got me in midair. Oh, and now they're all pushing our base so they can spawn camp us.
Yeah, there's one person in our base. I'm trying to get him.
You try and get him. I'll try and push up with the bomb guy. What we'll try and do is we'll try and take out or sneak all the vehicles again.
Alright, I took him out. The one in our base. And I got his shotgun. It's going to do me a lot of good.
I had it for a second. It's floating down the stream now, but there's like 2 reds near it.
Damn it, there's a Warthog I'm trying to use, but
yeah,
it's
they're taking
embedded
it out.
in the wall. It's embedded
Left
in
side
the
of the
wall.
level. Oh. Left side of the level, running away from the base. Hang on. Where I am now.
Yeah, I'm following
33. He's around the other side of the rock. He'll have 2 teammates with him. One of them will be the sniper. There's one. Alright, where I died, it's right there. He's got 1 guy's on low shield. Oh. They've got a mongoose as well. There's 4 of them, and 1's on a mongoose. Crap. Left side of the map, they're all pushing now, where the river is. 1 guy trying to get our attention in the centre. Where you are now, there's 2 on the left of you. Oh crap. Push that guy, he's on low shield. I'll go right of him. Nice, nice, nice. There's a guy round the corner from me now. Just keep pushing. He's gone. Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Give me the bomb. There we go. I'm going to push it as far as I can. Oh, crap. I dropped it, picked it up, dropped it again. Couldn't find where it had gone because of the river, and then next minute, it's floating downstream. So it's near their side of the base now. Hang on. Where you are, I'm going to come up in the centre, back it up a bit. Don't get killed. Right, push for it now. I'm going to put it out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Now we can get it. It's over their side of the map at least. There's a turret right next to it, and there's only one guy defending it. And because it's out in the open, they really can't hide from it. Or rather, they really can't hide with it. It's easier to get shots on him. There we go. I'm going to run for it now. Probably going to get killed, but just letting you know in advance. Yep, I'm going to get killed. There's a guy on the left there. And there's two on it.
Two more.
Oh, crap. Their entire team is running for... They're going around the turret side now on the far left. Crap.
That was like...
And there's a freaking Banshee! Oh, I got shield drained by my own teammate.
Because he came from behind, I suspect it's our Banshee that they've nicked.
Probably. Again. Because I've put it in that position, it's... Like I said, it's more awkward to deal with. We need to get either a plasma pistol or some plasma nades, because they're going to run with that while the Banshee's killing us now. Yep. There we go. Banshee's coming after me while I'm trying to kill the dude. Go away, Xbox Game Bar. Right, I'm running with it again. The sniper's going to take me out. Oh my god, that lag on picking that up then. I had it. I dropped it. I went to pick it up. And then there was a delay on it, and then it picked it up. What the heck? He's coming in the middle now. He's trying to get cover from the Banshee. I'm just going to focus on trying to hit it as much as possible.
I took that out then.
It's almost down. If you shoot it a little bit more, it'll end up dead. There we go, it's down.
Oh, and the other one.
It's alright, I got the missile pod on it. I'm just going to shoot it with as many missile pod rounds as I can. It's down.
Nice.
Got it within like 2 seconds. Yeah, if we can push this for a draw, I don't mind.
Oh, flipping out. That Banshee part nearly crushed me.
They got a bomb here. They're deliberately dropping it, you know, on this side. I'm pushing for it now. They're going to use that as a kill box. Oh, hit the all out. Grenade on him. One's down. If it looks like there's nobody there, run for it and just pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it. It's the quickest way of moving it.
I mean,
it's fine, it's fine.
yeah,
Don't worry. Oh, go on.
There's that slight delay when trying to pick it up. It's like
Weird.
it takes a second for it to register.
As long as, like I said, as long as we're not losing here, as long as we draw, that's fine with me, you know, especially because of how they're playing. There we go. I pushed it a little bit further down their end of the map. They're trying to pick it up now. Right, here we go. The guy that's got the bomb is right next to the turret. What they'll do is they'll keep it up there, try and shoot as many of us as possible. Their sniper is in the center with the Spartan laser still. There we go. Where the hell is it? Can you see it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was near the center.
They've got a hog. They've got a hog. They're trying to take it in that. It's coming to the base now. Ah, the teammates are going to let that through. John behind you. That's going to get in and they're going to score. Come on. Oh, it's right in the base. That's not good. Oh, and then I got lasered as well. Straight off the spawn. Just get in there. Oh, crap. Oh, it's spawning me away from the base.
There's a guy with a shotgun.
We're not going to make that. I can't even get back there. God damn. That's it now. They'll play... Like, if they want, they can just play defensive and they've won. This is because it's only you and me that are coordinating, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to get hit from behind. Oh, god damn it.
We need the Moody squad.
Yeah, we need the Americans on here, but the problem is they're not playing. And the last time I did try and get them on, nobody turned up. I told them in advance, and I still didn't get any response because everybody was at work, so I was like, oh well.
Ring up all the bosses and say, hey, we want to play Halo.
Like, I'm not salty about it. Why is that guy not... Oh my god. I don't believe that. So a guy, literally, instead of running to the point, trying to clear it as fast as possible, crouch walked in to try and not come up on radar and let it basically count down. Why? Just why? At this point, it's more about just trying making it awkward for them to score another point, but... Here's the Banshee again.
Oh, that is very nasty. There was a drainer right on top of the bomb.
Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna get killed here.
There's a shotgun dude in our base.
Yeah, he's gonna stay there and wait. Oh my god! This guy that was in the hog, he can't drive. He drove up a hill with me on, and then basically stopped for a moment, which had me get double teamed by guys with battle rifles.
How's this guy in the base still alive?
Hacking?
Yeah, he must be hacking, not due to him being better than me.
Hey, you never know. You never know. I mean, we got hacking on Infinite, so...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you bother hacking on Infinite. Infinite gives you hacks anyway. Like, do you remember that bug where if you use a call out on a wall with someone on the other side of it, it alerts you that there's actually a person on the other side?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Alright, I'm on a mongoose with a guy. I'm carrying the bomb.
They win anyway.
Never mind.
I didn't
even realise it.
I was just picking people off at the end. They knew they'd won anyway, so I was just like, right, I'll get the kills. Like, if we'd have had more push there, we might have put up a better fight, but it seemed like nobody else knew what they were doing, like, 90% of the time.
If we had more numbers, you know, 32 versus 8.
No. Being in all serious there, though, right? Like, you and me were coordinating on the bomb, fine. But everybody else was seemingly just spread out and doing whatever the heck they wanted. At least that's what it looked like, you know, you don't want that in a team game. Like, look at that, I had 14 kills for 26 deaths. Jeez. You had 21 for 23? Oof. I mean, it still had fun, don't get me wrong, it's just a bit rough.
Oh, yeah, I'm alright with it.
Like, it's social, you can't really get upset about social. See what it sticks us with next.
You've played Lasso a dozen times, right? In the past.
Yeah, I've played Lasso.
I think I properly did a Lasso.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite. And it was I'm still at like level 1 for this. When I first started, the best I could do to fight the enemies was just constantly chucking grenades. But I quickly found that that's not really gonna work well because all it's doing is just bouncing the enemies around because of how much health they have.
Oof. I'll tell you.
Honestly, grunts were just bouncing off of walls everywhere, and they were still shooting at me.
I'll tell you what, Halo 3 and Halo Reach is pretty fun on Lasso. Halo 1 is nasty on Lasso because when you get to you know, inside the Covenant ship at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
When you get round there, that's when it gets really nasty because they throw 7 sword-wielding elites at you at once.
Oh.
Damon says, "Hi Dave, how are you doing? Hope your day has been awesome." It's been okay. I've been doing a lot of like little tweaks to my animation and stuff, and then I just decided I'd jump on this. Oh, hope the audio's alright, Damon. Hope you're doing okay as well. But yeah, it's like Halo 1 on Lasso is as nasty as, say, like, Halo 2 on Legendary. I mean, everyone knows how nasty Halo 2 is on Legendary, especially if you watch the behind-the-scenes documentary, you know, for the development of it, because it's almost like Bungie knew what they were doing and just went, yeah, we're going to just put these sniper jackals in and not edit how much damage they do or how good they are at the game. You know. Because, like, at one point, it's Jason Jones, the guy that was in charge of Bungie originally, and Joe Staten. They both talk about it at different points, and they're like, yeah, these sniper jackals, man. And then they don't say anything, but they both have big smiles on their faces. It's like, you evil devils. You know. Oh, crap. Ah, down again. I thought I'd be able to take that guy, but clearly not.
I was right behind you, but then I got lasered by 343.
Literally 343.
Yeah.
Nobody's letting me through at the base. Yeah, what they'll do is they'll spawn camp the base, try and open the extra doors, then they'll bring the bomb in and just wreck us. Because this has happened before to me and Sean. Just gotta try and at least do as much damage as we can here. This guy here is on low shield, he's down. Oh, I'm gonna be down in a moment. Laid off Canadian on the other team, again? Ah, there's the guy with the Spartan laser. If I can just get him with the grenade. Oh, I'm down. Damon says, yeah, Halo 2 jackals are like fighting the jungle hunter from Predator. It's just unfair. It's nasty, man. It's real nasty. Like, I swear, I've watched that behind the scenes for Halo 2, the development of it, so many goddamn times. Like, I can't count on two hands how many times I've watched that. Because I used to watch it, like, every year, and then every time I'd do, you know, like, development for, like, either a video game or a mod or something, I'd watch it again just for the sake of it, because it has some really good sort of info in it for, like, games development and how they went about it, and it was kind of inspiring, so... Ooh. I was like, yeah, I'll just keep watching it. There's the bomb. Grab the bomb if you can and bring it forwards, because I'm kind of trying to get them on their own doorstep here.
Alright.
I'm going to get outnumbered real soon, though. Oh, no. I was picking them off from this side of the map, so they'd focus more on me. And it'd give us a load of time to move the bomb up, but it looks like the bomb hasn't moved too far now. Oh. I'm trying to get some extra pickup kills here, or at least do some damage to him. Oh, the hog rolled. I remember when this map first came out, you know, as part of the map pack. It was around about Christmas, and I remember getting some Microsoft points for Christmas to get it. And then I remember just spending Christmas on it. It was pretty fun. By the time I'd switched to an assault rifle, there was no way I was going to kill that guy.
I don't know what's up with GSW, but he killed our teammate who was carrying the bomb and then picked up the bomb.
Maybe he wants the point for it? God knows. Either that or he's a traitor. The rocket launcher was behind you, I've just picked it up. I'm going to try and sneak him because I've got invisibility as well. Hang on. Got the bomb, gonna run with it. I need you to come over here if you can.
Yeah, I've got it.
Right, run it. Run it, I'll try getting... Just keep dropping it. Keep dropping it and keep picking it up, and I'll try and intercept him. Oh, there's a load of them this side. Keep going, keep going. The sniper, the guy that was on last time, he's just stood there. Crap, they're entire... Where's our team? Why are they all at the back of the map? This is what I mean, like, with playing this game. It was never this bad on the 360 for teamwork with randoms, but these guys literally look as if they don't want to play at all. Oh. Or at least that's what it's like at the moment. It's like they just want the kills, they don't want to play the objective.
It's why I'm often just playing Slayer, because it just seems like everyone else wants to play Slayer, even if it's like Capture the Flag or King of the Hill.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Slayer's a fun game type, but we're meant to be playing objective here, and it kind of gets you wound up a little bit when you're trying to play it and nobody else is doing it. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even mean in a bad way. It's not, like, heavily frustrating. It's more so just like, really? Really, dude? Oh, yeah, it almost looked like our team was trying to TK each other then.
Right.
scared one of the guys by shining the laser in his face. Oh, we're getting pushed back now.
Oh, the classic latency with melees.
Since the Battle Pass, people are just annoying on Halo. Nobody plays as a team anymore, says Damon. Oh, god damn it.
Aren't you glad they didn't introduce microtransactions into the Massive Collection?
Yes, I am, because, you know, despite its flaws, it's still... Oh, no. A collection of good games, which I'm going to get killed on in a moment. No! No!
A collection of games where you get to be killed in.
Yeah. It's because I have the Spartan laser and I don't want him to get it, so I'm fighting around near the bomb at the same time, and there's a fly in my face as well. Go away, fly.
Oh, I've been annoyed by a fly at work for the last 2 weeks.
This is like a really tiny, almost like a fruit fly. Watch out on the right of you.
I've been trying to shoot it with my Nerf gun and I just couldn't hit it.
Which Nerf gun? Your assault rifle one?
Oh no, it was something at work.
Oh, right.
They just had like a bunch of Nerf pistols lying about.
Oh, crap, I'm down. They've got the laser. And it's got a lot of ammo and it's behind you. Where their invisibility is.
I think they might. I think they picked it up because I just saw the laser going off.
There, he's right on your right, on your right. Right. Oh, got him, I think. No, I didn't. He's still alive. Yep. That's the guy with the laser.
Damn it. I almost had him. Oh well.
Is he on low shield?
He
probably have got it back now.
It will have, but it will have by now.
Wait, that's not him. That's another guy.
Oh.
Unless it didn't come up saying we killed him. Hang on. I'm going to the back of the map, see if we can... Can we get in the door? Yep. Ah, I thought I got him then. Damon says, I'm happy it opened the floodgates to so many more potential players. It's like, I'm happy for MCC, but at the same time, it took them ages to fix it just up to this point when it's kind of playable, you know? It's like, I don't want to focus on the negatives, but you can't help but have them, you know... You can't help but have the negatives haunt you in the background because of how they were.
Yeah, there's so much negativity, there's just not much you can see.
Watch out.
That's positive.
He did the same thing to me, though, to get you. The game is broken AF, says Damon. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to be negative about stuff, because I really like just focusing more on the positives, like the fact that, yeah, Halo 3 on PC, I would have never thought that this was a thing, like, 10 years ago, primarily because, like, when I was doing Halo modding with everybody else, when we first started out, like, the entire community started trying to emulate Halo 2, and that was back in, like, 2004, before Halo 2 had properly come out, like, just before launch. Everyone was trying to emulate Halo 2. And then when Halo 3 came out, everyone was trying to emulate Halo 3. And then it became like, you know, which was the next Halo you can emulate or mod into the game. And it was interesting seeing, you know, the game change. So, you'd have, like, Halo 3 assets in Halo 1. But I would have never thought, especially because, like, Halo 2 Vista came out ages ago. No, I would have never thought Halo 3 would have been on PC within, like, the next 10 years, just because I didn't think that it was going to happen. You know,
yeah, same here.
Nobody did. It's why everybody kept modding, like, the next Halo game in after 2 came out, because it wasn't just the whole, we're hyped for the newer games. It was like, if you can't play them on PC, you just take the assets from the Xbox version and mod them into the PC version of Halo 1. You know, because that was the only thing available at the time. Xbox Game Bar, man, stop giving me notifications. Seriously, it's like every so often it's just like, boop, boop. I'm just like, come on, dude. Seriously? Can I not just, like, change the settings for this so it doesn't bing me? There we go, notifications.
I need to get around to turning my notifications off because me Logitech mouse frequently likes to bring up the notification saying, your DPI is now 800. Your DPI is now 1600.
Oh, yeah. I've got that for, like, Jen's one. It basically tells her when things are being changed. Well, right now, hopefully, In the app, I've turned off the notifications. Hopefully we'll be alright. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on Slayer for the moment. It's like, yeah, you guys want Slayer? Let's get Slayer, you know.
Watch now, right? They all want to play objective on Slayer.
Dude, I won't be surprised. Like, no joke, my favourite back in the day on Halo PC was always Capture the Flag. And it was because, like, in the clan that I made, that ended up having, like, I think it was 100 people in it at one point. It was pretty ridiculous. Trying to manage that many people is awkward. But yeah, basically, in our clan, we used to just pick roles for everybody to stick to that were really good at, like, different things. You know, so somebody'd have the designated sniper role. So it's like, yeah, whenever you go on a map, just leave the sniper for them, because you just know they're going to get plenty of headshots. And at one point, for I think it was a good couple of months, I did nothing but just play flag defense, like heavy flag defense. And part of it was, nobody take the tank is mine, it's going to be guarding the flag. So instantly it was just like anybody walks up on the flag, they just get tank shotted. It was so funny. Oh, so much fun doing that. Oh, it was on a load of Halo CE's custom levels as well that were, you know, a lot more open. So you didn't really have so much of a big deal with trying to hit people from behind cover with the tank. It was literally just aim and pop some heads. So cool. And then you got the recreation of New Mombasa for CE, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's based on that E3 demo that we were on about. Oh, I don't know what to pick here. Hologram. I'll go holo. Normally it tricks players.
Yeah, I quite often use hologram.
Just gotta get used to it. Again, it's like, I don't know why, but for some strange reason, it's like at the beginning of a match, it'll have like unstable frame rate for me for a little bit, and then it'll slowly pick up. I think it's just because I'm doing so much stuff at the moment, and my computer's low on memory due to Blender basically taking up my entire SSD. Which is not good. It's like I looked the other day, and I'd gone from like 100 odd gigs left on my SSD to 18. Oh. Oh, battle rifle sniped. Absolutely love this thing. Like, as messed up as Reach is for the, you know, the balancing with certain weapons and armor abilities and stuff, can't help but feel satisfied when you get headshots with the DMR. Oh god, I'm gonna get tank sniped here.
Yeah, I AMP'd it, but I think it's going.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
I'm back on now.
Hey, Megami! Nice to see you in chat again. A pleasant surprise to catch your stream and you're doing Halo. Glad to be here. It's been a while. I've been wondering where you've been. I get worried when I don't see familiar faces again. I'm like, I wonder what's happened to them. Like, genuinely, people probably call me out on that behind the scenes and be like, oh yeah, he's totally not that concerned about random people that view his streams. But seriously, it's nice to have a small community of people, so when I see familiar faces again, it's always nice. What Halo is this? This is MCC, Master Chief Collection. Specifically, here, this one's Reach that we're playing at the moment. Oh! Okay, so the tank just took out the Banshee.
I mean, going off what you were saying about the previous Halo titles all using the same engine from Halo 1, I would say Halo Reach is probably Halo 1.45, maybe?
Well, I think they heavily updated the multiplayer side for obviously like Halo 2 and Halo 3. But for Reach, they specifically did like a behind the scenes ages ago showing they had to create like a new engine. Or at least they looked like they were creating a new engine. In terms of like Halo 1 through 3, it looks like they just updated the Halo 1 engine severely. I'd have to, like I said, get my hands on the Halo 3 you know, editing kit to be able to tell you properly because of how familiar Halo 1 is to me. Oh, they've taken our tank, so now they've got 2 tanks. Wow, they're just going to go all in with the tank kills, and what's the rest of our team doing? Like, I say that when I've only got 1 kill, but like, seriously, feels like I've been trying to do stuff this entire time, and there's like nobody around here. You know, everybody else is either dead or I don't know what's going on.
The tank that's remaining, he's got no cover, so he's pretty exposed. Saying that, it just obliterates several people.
I'm trying to get... Oh, there's snipers there. Don't go right on side of the map. Sniper looking directly at us from the midway point where the cliffs are. And they got the Banshee as well?
Yeah, sounds like it.
God damn it. Oh, wait, what? That was a tank shot? That was clearly a tank shot I got hit by. And yet I couldn't see what it came from. Got him. Damon says, kind of still upset 343 decided to kill Halo again. Wish they'd learned from 4 and 5. It's because they're doing that silly thing of Halo's always been competitive. And I stand by the people now that are like, nah, it's never been competitive, you know, because like this is what I said back in Halo 5, where they're there clearly showing like in the behind the scenes, like all the MLG guys and be like, oh, check it out, we got pro players helping design the maps. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but the problem is, it's a casual game, you know, and then when everybody's saying like, oh, Halo 5 was bad, it's like, yeah, it's not just the single player, it's the multiplayer as well, because the multiplayer isn't aimed at casual play, which is what Halo's always been, first and foremost, a casual game. It's like with people only now just realizing that, yeah, part of the appeal of Halo 1 was the fact that it was accessible to a lot of people at the same time. And the experienced players really only came in because they'd been playing so much that they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew all the spawns and everything else and where the teleporters were and stuff. You know, that was what was fun, was getting competitive gameplay out of a game like that by learning it. Just learning lots about the game by playing hours after hours. It's not fun if every match is a sweat fest, you know. That's why I don't like Infinite, because Infinite's just absolutely terrible for being a sweat fest. You know, I come on this, and sure, I can get like a couple of kills and maybe way more deaths than kills, but at least I'm having fun on it. I'm gonna get killed from behind here. Megumi says, work's been keeping me busy for the most part. I've been trying to catch your streams sometimes. I'm all good though, I hope you've been alright. I've been fine, you know, just chugging along as usual. Doing my thing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to fall for that then. I had a hologram going to the left, and the guy looked at me for a moment, shot past my head. I thought, I'll wait one more shot and see if he falls for it, and he didn't. God damn. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Oh, crap. I got hit from the side by a grenade? I agree. I always used to have a group of friends around my house, says Megumi. We even used to play Combat Evolved in Halo 2 for so many hours. So much fun. Like, no joke. I only started my my clan stuff on Halo 1 when I felt really competent at the game. You know, like, I could play the game and get, like, loads of kills and basically win, like, a load of matches in a row. That's where Halo 1 felt really good, was the fact that, yeah, you could play silly if you wanted to, or you could just rip somebody a new one. You know, that was... It was great to feel like that. And then with later Halo games, it's like, nah, it's just sweaty. It's just way too sweaty. Oh! Ho, ho. Oh, they're in the water! They're out of bounds in the water! Get wrecked! Oh, I don't care if I got sniped by him, I got the hog, I'm fine. There wasn't any sweatfest going on, says Megumi, with all of us. It was genuinely fun. Yeah, I mean, like, for like, history and stuff, I remember, like, genuinely, I don't look that good on this PC version anymore. But, like, the funny thing was, it was kind of like, you know, the whole thing of somebody being way out of the league when they play outside of a certain area. Like, for instance... Like, when I used to play with everybody that I knew, I was the best one out of all of them. Like, no joke, I'd just kill everybody. And I won loads of matches to the point where people were complaining about me knowing all the spawns and everything. And just being like, oh, dude, it's no fun. And I'm like, it's not my fault. You're just not as good at the game as me, you know? It's not my fault. I know all the spawns and teleporters and everything. I'm just decent at the game. But then, when I started playing more and more online with other people, that's when I had to up my game a little bit more. And then after a little bit, I still stayed pretty decent at the game. But, like, having not really played it since, like, 2011, roughly, competitively, or at least all the time, I've really dropped off, you know. Which is to be expected when you don't play the game on a daily basis for, like, 2 to 4 hours at a time. You know. But yeah, I remember just playing and literally being the best person at it from, like, round here, where I know. It was actually pretty nuts, especially when I'm talking to, like, people now and they turn around and be like, oh yeah, I remember when we did this and you killed me then. And I'm like, oh, it was so fun, wasn't it? I specifically remember one guy, we went around his house one time, and it was like 12 at night, and some of his friends are trying to get to sleep, and there's like 4 of us playing Halo 2, and it's on Ivory Tower, and I remember getting the rocket launcher coming out of nowhere and just getting this guy from around a corner with a jumping shot, and no joke, I remember him just being like, Dave, you son of a... And then next minute, I'm just, like, laughing in the next room because, basically the way that it was set up is I was in one room and he was in his bedroom. So all you could hear was him shouting from, like, the next room. It was so funny.
Game over.
That last guy... What? How did I go from bottom of our team to 20 kills? Seriously, see what I mean? I don't even play that good, or at least I don't even think I play that good, and next minute I've got, like, top of our team in kills. What is going on, you know?
Why, you had your warm-up?
It was a bit of my warm-up, and then next moment, just popping heads. Damon says, I mean, you don't play an FPS competitively with a controller. You play casually with a controller. My mind tells me Halo hasn't been competitive for the most part. Halo wasn't competitive back in the day, like... It started off as a casual thing, and it carried through until, like, Halo 2, where Halo 2 was where it slowly started getting competitive, where you can see, like, the MLG scene popping up, where it started to become an esport, and, you know, that's where people get the wrong idea, saying, oh, Halo was always competitive, especially 343, where they go, it was always competitive, look, we had esports with it and everything. It's like, no. Halo earned the right to be an esport because it developed its multiplayer more for Halo 2, and people got really competitive at Halo 2, and over the course of getting there, that's when it earned the right to be an esport, because it started to become really entertaining that way. You know, it didn't just start up and everybody be like, oh, we're really good at Halo 2 now. It's immediately a Sweatfest esport game. You know, it didn't happen like that. And it kept being an esport until I think Halo 3 or Halo 4? Can't remember. I know it was still around when Halo 3 was released. I didn't really pay attention to it after, like, ODST properly. Because, like, Reach wasn't the best thing for me. I didn't, surprisingly, you know, I didn't enjoy multiplayer on Reach as much, or at least I don't think I did. Like, I really can't remember it too much. Like, 3 was where it peaked for me. Because I remember, like, I had a load of people from the modding scene on my Xbox at the time, on, you know, my friends list. And we'd come on almost every night after doing some modding or whatever, or I'd come home from, like, university or college, and I'd play with, like, a bunch of them, and a bunch of randoms that I found online that I've mentioned a couple of times on stream, and Sean and Stu and Jen. We'd all play together. And no joke, the best spree we ever had on Halo 3 was where we were playing, I think, Objective or just like Big Team Battle. And we, cooperatively, I think there was like 10 of us, we won 10 matches in a row with me being in charge. Like, no losses or anything. It was amazing, and I remember it because we were just like, oh my god, we just keep winning and winning and winning. It was nuts. Oh. Those were the times where Halo was at its peak, when everybody was just having fun, and it was great no matter what. If I could just make it there, no. I sound salty about it as well, but the problem is, it's like, you can't help but feel like an old geezer when you talk about the game now, because, not just because of its age, but the whole thing of, it's just not the same, no matter, you know, what people tell you. And then, like, when you remember how good it is, or how good it was, to how it is now, it's just, it's one of those of like, can I just have the old days back, because it was peak Halo? You know? Although, like, playing MCC now, MCC's definitely getting there, with the amount of bugs that have been, you know, cropped out of it. This is gonna, it's gonna make me a big target, but I thought I can try getting some surprise headshots. Didn't work, though. Megumi says, I get what you're saying, man. It was literally the same with me, unfortunately. I had no access to internet, but yeah, it must have been an amazing experience. Indeed. It's why, like, people have probably noticed by now in, like, many streams whenever I think about games and I'm trying to reference stuff, like, 99% of the time I'll reference Halo immediately. And that's primarily because of how much of an impact it had on me and how much I was modding it. You know, no joke, when I say I spent, like, an ungodly amount of time on Halo 1 through, I'm gonna say, Reach. It was, like, no joke, it was an ungodly amount of time. And it was great. Every moment of it was great, even when it was frustrating and we were losing matches, you know, and I was getting really into it so much, I was like, oh, come on, you know, I was still enjoying it despite feeling a bit salty, and it was amazing to play. Oh, like now I'm doing, like, really stupid mistakes, like just running out into enemy fire. I don't mind, still having fun. Oh, I got a mine here. Mines are always fun because they kind of hit and miss with how you use them, but you can get some really funny things out of them. Like putting them down when somebody's on foot and then just immediately blowing them up.
I never get that lucky with mines.
If you throw one and then immediately shoot it when it hits the floor, you'll get a kill with it, or at least somebody's shield off. So, it's pretty decent. That's the thing about Halo 3's equipment that I like. It's multi-purpose, and they deliberately made it like that because they knew they'd get some interesting combos out of it, or some interesting plays. It's why the first person to kill somebody with a traffic cone over the other side of the level with a rocket got recon armor. Back when recon armor was an actual limited thing. To your left. To your left, there's a guy in a bubble shield. I'm going to push his position and then throw the mine at him. There we go, mine's out in the shield. Oh, he's down! Look at that! Aggressive kill with a mine. Oh, that was brilliant. But yeah, if you didn't know that, the bit of Halo history for you, there was one guy started a match, and a bit like, you know, where you see those COD matches where you see them throw a knife across the level and it hits somebody in the head from the spawn. It was basically that. Somebody got someone as they spawned in with a rocket launcher on, I think it was the pit, or a grenade, and it shot one of the traffic cones from the spawns or midpoint of the level directly at their head just by using physics. They got really lucky, and it hit them, the enemy, in the head and killed them immediately because of physics. And because Bungie were that amazed by what had happened, because it was like a 1 in a million thing, the person that did it got recon armor. And recon armor used to be a big thing, because, like, again, this is more for people that watch the VOD later on or whatever. Like, for people who weren't around at the time, recon armor was given out to people that did extraordinary things like that in-game, rather than you just being given it straight out the gate. Or, like, when I think 343 took over, they just gave everyone recon armor if they didn't already have it. You know, which was, I remember having to earn it through Vidmaster challenges when they were a thing as well. Like, that was pretty fun to do. I remember doing that and just being like, sweet, I got recon armor, but that last achievement to get it, it was like, get 15 kills in, I think it was Team Slayer or something. I ended up doing that in Griffball. But that, I think it was either Griffball or a variant of Griffball, but it was scary trying to get 15 kills with a grav hammer. Because you just know somebody would try and stop you. You know. Is that Xbox on your back, Sustainment? Yes, it is. It's an original Xbox, of which I still own 2 in real life. One's modded for when Metal Wolf Chaos wasn't out in English, so I could play that, the Japanese version. I got it off, like, eBay for about 50 quid. And then I've got the original version of the Xbox, the solo Xbox.
There's a Spartan laser on my dead body.
Coming. Not trying to. There's a guy right next to me here. Oh. Crap. I see the guy up top there. I'm going to try getting him. There we go. Good thing about the... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Must have already got it. Good thing about the headshots with the battle rifle on this is it only takes, like, I think it's 4 or 5. So the moment you land a couple of hits, if you've got, like, 3 on an enemy, they're dead before they can do anything, no matter what, even if they do hit you with, like, 1 or 2 hits. Oh, crap. Can I just get the shield drainer? No. No, I can't. Oh, rocket launcher. I can just get that. No, no, no. Leave me alone. Yeah, with the Spartan laser, leave me alone. I'm ducking in real life, and it'll probably come up on the avatar. Oh. I got so many fun stories like that up my sleeves, you know, for, like, video game stuff. Did I just kill him there? Is he still alive? Wait, what? Oh, he's up top. Oh, mine. No, no, no. And I don't mean mine as in I won that. Mine as in, like, there's a stationary mine here. Oh, look at that. Double kill with the rocket launcher. That's awesome. I've also recently been playing on my Xbox original as well after fixing the disc tray problem, says Megami. Why is it that Xbox always has disc tray problems, whether it be like the 360 or the original Xbox? I don't know. Oh crap, that guy's going to get me with a brute shot there. No, 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 no. Can I just wait for him to come around the corner? Nice Warthog kills, says Damon. Thank you very much. Trying to wait for this guy or the vehicle to come around so I can hit him with a rocket launcher, but... Come on, come on. Somebody come barreling around the corner. Don't sneak up on me.
Oh, watch out, Warthog.
Oh, come on. Oh, no, I missed him twice. Oh, dude. My hands were gripping the pad so hard then, thinking, come on, I just need to lead him a little bit more, but he was driving too fast. Oh, I love stuff like that. It's kind of like when you bid for stuff on eBay and somebody outbids you at the very end. It's tense, but it's fun at the same time, even if it is kind of one of those moments where it's like, oh, well, guess I lost. Wait, why is there a guy behind me? Is he above us? He's probably above us. I'm moving out of the way there. Damon says, I'm having issues with my 360 disc tray. I need to open it up tomorrow. Then I can play Revenge of the Fallen. Oh, nice. I just hate the fact that the 360 was notorious for basically failing. You know, because of how it was manufactured. Oh.
Red Ring of Death.
And then early versions of other consoles, including Sony's ones, have had the similar problems. Like, anybody remember the yellow light of death with the PS3 and PS4, I think? Oh, crap. Oh, he tried getting me there, and he dropped off the top of the level and I shotgunned him.
I mean, these days you don't need consoles to break themselves. You just need specific games to break your consoles.
I know, right?
Looking at you, Anthem.
Oh, God, yeah. It's okay, it's totally fine. Just let it delete, what was it? All of your console's data or something, or brick it. I can't remember what it was entirely.
It was bricking it.
That was it. It did something stupid which forced it to brick, but I just couldn't remember what the details of it were. Oh, I'm gonna get hit from behind by a guy that I can't see.
Oh, that's not kosher. I was basically playing ninja in the air, and he got me.
As usual with Halo, the one that owns all the power weapons and vehicles wins by default. Oh crap, I'm gonna get shot from behind and in front. PS3 kept breaking. I had to buy it 4 times, says Damon. Jeez! That must have been like round about launch, because I've still got a fat PS3, you know, one of the original ones. I got that off Stu. Stu gave it me when I was working, like, in the industry still. That was fun.
One of the good PS3s, because they actually came with a PS2 chip.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm gonna have a look at it. No. I know you can get those ones now. Like, you can just buy them straight out. I might actually do that at one point. Although then again, I don't need to, because I've got like a capture card for PS2 as well now. The one that's going to be interesting is trying to use my capture card now to play on the old Xbox and stuff. Because, like, I want to do that at some point when I've done my animation, the idea is just to start playing all of the old stuff. And I don't know what it's going to be like playing stuff like Burnout 3, because one of the ideas I had was literally just stream Burnout 3 with the music intact, even though it's heavily copyrighted. It's like, I'm not going to make any money off it, but goddamn, is it a good OST? Oh.
Just dub it.
Just sing over it karaoke style.
Yeah.
No joke, right? Like, that soundtrack is like pure early 2000s emo goth style phase, but god is it amazing. Like, no joke, it's like undisputed, really damn good soundtrack. Oh, it's just so fun. Fun driving around while smashing other cars out of the way to My Chemical Romance, I'm Not Okay. So funny. Even if it is meme worthy.
I remember playing Burnout 3. I even played it on my PSP.
Oh, that would be Burnout Dominator, I think?
I can't remember the title. I just remember playing both on the Xbox and PSP.
Yeah, it'll be 3 and Dominator then. Oh, I forgot this is the ice map with all the vehicles in. Can I just get the... Scorpion, Scorpion, Scorpion! Yes! No, Xbox game bar, go away. Right, what I'm going to do is just...
Gets in the tank. Notification. You are in a tank now.
No joke, that's what it was doing. Have you seen that Little Big Planet 3 can... on PS3 4 can delete yours or corrupt your save data for your system if you move the left analog stick or something? It's so bust, says Damon. Wait, what? I'm going to have to look for that, because surely you'd think that would be something that wouldn't be in there, if you catch my drift, John, without saying anything, but...
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's like, what? Oh, come on! I was trying to get the, oh, I thought we'd got the Scorpion tank, it's why I aimed at the Wraith and then the Hornet.
Yeah, I thought we got the tank too. I was immediately going after the Hornet.
Honestly, I took a glance at it, and it looked like it was on fire, which is why I went for the Wraith. And then I thought, I've got the Wraith's attention, but it's probably going to have a little bit more interval between firing. I'll try and go for the Hornet, because it's annoying for infantry, and then I get killed. Oh, and this guy's got a sniper rifle and an overshield. Megami says, I have a PS3 Slim, so I'm not sure if that has a factor to do with it, on it getting the problem. You'd think the Slim wouldn't have problems, because it's a later release. Because that was out around the same time as God of War 3. Oh. I'm pushing for the middle of the map if I can, because they got their sniper over here and a rocket launcher. If you can at any point, just try and back me up. Oh, there you are. Nice.
I'm right here.
Keep pushing. There's one guy behind you. I'll try pushing up again.
I threw a mine and actually shot it, and it did nothing.
Oh, here's proof. Hey, proof. Just grenade the living daylights out of here. And
there was quite a few in that cave.
Oh, crap. I may have almost TK'd the teammate by accident. Hi. I tried throwing that mine then, and I think I'd already picked up something else as well, so couldn't pick it up and failed.
If Spartans never die, what's going on in multiplayer?
I know, right?
Like, were you all just taking a nap?
It's all just a bit of red versus blue before 2015. Oh boy, I hate making that joke because of how much of a fan of RVB I was. Like, no joke. Go back in, like, if you ever go back in time, at any point, I know this is going to sound really stupid because of us being on stream and everything, and primarily because it's like, Dave, we don't have time travel, but it's like, if it's ever invented in your lifetime, and you get the chance to go back in time, go back to 2004, 2005, and just watch what Dave and Jen get up to, because most of it is playing Halo and watching RVB for, like, more or less, like, 10 hours a day.
As soon as you said watch what Dave and Jen get up to,
it sounded dodgy, didn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna. No, I don't want to know what you two get up to.
It's not that bad. But yeah, no, it's like when we first started playing Halo, because when we first started going out, I think it was like the other stream we mentioned this. Jen mentioned that yeah, basically we were doing non-stop like Burnout 3. Because I was still playing that really, like, loads. And then Halo 2 was roughly out at the same time, and we did non-stop playing that as well. But when that was out, because I was getting Jen into Halo because she'd never played on an Xbox before, she's like a big PlayStation fan. We found this website, I can't remember how, but we found this website that just streamed Red vs. Blue non-stop, like over and over, and I think it was like the first 2 seasons at the time. So, no joke, we'd just be talking to each other or just watching this stream, which was constant reruns of RVB over and over and over again until the new seasons came out. It was nuts, you know. Like, we did that. We played a load of old Sonic games, obviously, because, like, both of us are really big Sonic fans as well. So, like, we played a load of SA1 and 2, and then I think it was Heroes, and then, unfortunately, 06. When that came out. But yeah, we played Shadow a lot as well when that first came out, because I remember going and picking it up with Jen, and then it was on Jen's PlayStation. So, like, every so often when I'd go visit Jen, we'd just spend, like, loads of hours just in her room, basically, with her playing games and me just chilling out like a cat. Sounds really stupid, but, like, no joke, 90% of my time, apart from sleeping, was spent basically sat there watching Jen play video games because I was just comfy doing that, you know. Oh, there we go, there's the tank gun. Oh. And then, like I said, the other 10% was eating and then randomly watching TV and sleeping. Oh. Hot take, Shadow the Hedgehog wasn't that bad, says Damon. Yeah, no joke, like, Jen doesn't want to go back and revisit Shadow the Hedgehog, but she still enjoys it, so... Oh, it's basically that whole thing of she doesn't want to destroy her memories of it, so she's like, I'm not going to play it again. Me, on the other hand, I never played it, I just watched her play it, so I'll probably play it. She can watch me play it.
And I always want to go back to it.
Better have fun.
I better have fun, says Jen. Dude, no joke, like, the controls are just the same as Sonic Heroes, the only difference is the gunplay, which apparently isn't that bad depending on what abilities you've got and, you know, how you use them, because apparently it's something like, as long as you've got Chaos Control or something like that, then you can just use it to spam, like, infinite ammo with a Gatling gun or something, which I never paid attention to when we first, like, experienced it, so...
So it's quite handy when you got a rocket launcher to...
Oh, crap. Ah! There's a guy around the corner, he's got low shield.
Oh.
Oh, now he's got a teammate. Megumi says, I would love to do that if time travel was ever invented. If time travel was ever invented, I think I'd go back and just experience the same things and not change anything, really. Apart from... The only thing that I might influence is university-era Dave to actually get those 4 copies of Steel Battalion that I keep on going on about. In, like, every other stream.
If I was to go back in time, I would do the cliche thing, go to the prehistoric times, step on a mosquito, and just see what the
Oh, crap.
butterfly effect is.
Oh, God. Like, despite me going on about having PTSD and everything from numerous terrible things that have happened to me, I don't think I'd rewrite that now. You know, it's like, I wouldn't be the same person. I probably wouldn't have met the same people, you know, if that hadn't have happened. So, despite Dave literally suffering PTSD, I don't think I'd go back and change that. And that sounds really stupid of me, especially when I think about it. But, like, again, I don't think I'd be the same person, so, you know. Despite going through, like, literally living hell for about 7 years, I wouldn't change it for the world. Have you seen The Simpsons? We'd all turn inside out from toxic gases, Damon. Megumi says, I totally loved Shadow. When I first played it, even when it came out, the soundtrack is definitely one of the best in the franchise. It has a load of, like, crazy tracks on it from different bands and stuff. Like, I'm trying to remember some, like, there's a Japanese band on it. I don't know whether it's, like, AKB4 or something like that. I can't remember. It's something like that. It's got stuff from Power Man 9000 on it. I don't know. It was suitably emo.
I'm ashamed to admit that I've listened to the soundtrack so many times, but I've never really looked into who the bands
did
are.
it.
Yeah.
No joke, the soundtrack is really good. But again, like, it's suitably emo for the time, and it kind of fits with the tone of the game.
Yeah.
Like, they're attacking our base here. Hang on. I think the best one that suits the game the most, apart from, obviously, all of me, is Chosen One. Like, no joke, that just gives you that kind of, like, end of movie, kind of very solemn kind of vibe. You see what I mean if you listen to it again, like, later on or something?
Yeah.
It's kind of got a sort of, you know, like, something bad's happened, but you've still got a good ending of a video game kind of vibe to it. It's that. Oh. And if I remember rightly, I don't know whether it was from one of the neutral endings or whether it was from a good ending.
That Wraith.
Holy cow, the OST is over 2 hours long, says Damon. Oh my god, they've got all the power vehicles. That's why they're going to win in like another 2 kills. I'm going to at least try and get 1 kill here before I die. There we go. Ah, shield. Can you just come in here, please? I'm going to get tag team fit. Can we just... Oh. I got him with the grenade! Yes! I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank. It doesn't sound stupid. It's reasonable to stand by your decisions and not life by, what if I did this and that as proof. No, it's like... The thing is, when it comes to, you know, like, reliving your life again, part of me really does want to get rid of that part. But again, it's like we're saying, the other half is like, nah, you won't be the same person, so just stick with it, you know. It left me in a really bad place, but, you know, I'd still take it. Nice nade kill. Thank you very much. I thought if I can just bounce it off the inside, even if I die, I'll take a shield off and somebody else can kill him, but instead it got a pick-up kill on him. And I came 3rd on our team somehow. But yeah, man, I can't wait to play Shadow again, especially because, like, what do you think about Heroes, John?
I love it.
Yeah, because, like, I don't get what the hate for Heroes is. Because, like, it's gone through a weird love it, love it kind of spree where it started out, and there were a load of people that actually didn't mind it. Like, it got decent reviews. I remember when it first came out, because I remember absolutely loving it. Then it turned into this thing where everyone was like, oh, I hate Heroes. And now it's kind of like half and half, it seems. It's really weird. It's like, you know, the adventure games as well. No joke, I don't remember the reviews or anybody else talking negatively about SA1 or 2. But now you get so many people that are like, oh, they're both bad. It's like, are you kidding me? No. SA1 is arguably, and I say this because you can debate it for hours with people, but SA1 is arguably the most closest you can get to classic Sonic in 3D. And the reason why I say that is because it references classic Sonic, and the level designs are actually pretty damn good, despite them having not too many routes. They're still kind of varied, you know, and the story feels suitably classic, but I think that's because it was originally designed on, you know, the Saturn.
Oh yeah, because they were trying to actually do proper 3D.
Yeah, because they failed with Sonic Extreme. Then they put Sonic R out through Traveler's Tales and Sonic 3D Blast or Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, depending on where you live. And then they were gonna do Sonic Adventure, but then they moved it to the Dreamcast because I've got all the, you know, the old concept art for Sonic Adventure on Saturn. I've got that actually off Twitter on my computer. It's the same with, you know, when I sent you that YouTube video with the Sonic the Movie OST on it. Because that was rare for anybody to find that had been remade. Yeah. That was really good. That I've saved those tracks from the Sonic the Movie OST. Specifically, specifically, I think it's there's only 2 files anyway, so...
Yeah, I think it was like a short one and a long 30-minute one.
Yeah, the 30-minute one was literally everything in the OST that was left out or changed, I believe. Because they've got a few tracks in there that weren't used. And then the first one, specifically, is the main theme where they're going to South Island, I believe. You know, when they go from the island into the city, and they meet the mayor. It's that one. Oh.
Watch out,
because that is famous, that one, because it's on the trailer as well. Yeah, I'm trying to get these guys. Megumi says, yeah, totally. Damon says, if time travel existed, I don't think I'd change anything. Even most of my family being gone and all my mistakes, I wouldn't be the same person without those experiences. It's a case of hard times make who you are as a person later on in future. You know, so if you get through them, then by all means you're a better person as a result. At least I hope so.
Oh, there's two coming up towards you.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of pinned here.
They're just going in a Congo line towards you.
Ah, crap. I'm going to stay here for the moment and try and see if I can surprise them. If you can, try and jump on this side with me.
Yeah, I'm making my way. There's a Wraith targeting me.
This guy's going to get me here.
Oh, okay. I was able to latch onto that warthog from quite a bit of a distance.
Where the shotgun is, there's a guy around there. He's already got 2 headshots on me. There we go, you got him. Yeah, they're pushing like mad to try and get the vehicles off as if they haven't already. Oh, crap. And they've got the rocket launch. They are just playing, like I said, the usual.
I spawned right behind the enemy vehicles. Like, no joke.
Totally legit. I just destroyed the Scorpion with you.
I've just took out both the Wraith and the Scorpion with grenades.
Oh, that guy that got you, I got him with a no-scope rocket, as in, like, you know, didn't look, just fired and forgot. Hey, Devasia! This is one of my main reasons I find SA1 my favourite out of the two, says Megumi. It's like, despite SA1's flaws, I still think it's a nice, varied package that feels pretty close. It's like I talked to a guy that develops, you know, like, games on Steam, indie games that take inspiration from Sonic and stuff. And, it's Sinclair, Sinclair Gaming, I think. He's done quite a few games that have appeared on, like, Newgrounds and stuff. But, basically, I was talking to him because he's a massive Sonic fan. And, he mentioned it a while back, saying, you know, like, SA1 feels really close to classic Sonic, like 1 through 3, despite Heroes kind of being there because of the way that Heroes has its level design. You know, because, like, it and Heroes are pretty damn good, but SA2 is good in its own right as well, even with some of its flaws that it has. You know. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, I'm down. He got me before I could get behind that rock.
Why can't I go? Oh, it's not a two-way.
I disagree super hard about Heroes, says Devasia. I can imagine, like, do you wanna mention it, Devasia, and we'll have a talk about it if you don't mind? Because I don't, like, no joke, whenever we have streams, I love just chatting to people for a laugh, because it's good seeing everybody's point of view, and also, it's conversation, man. I love just random conversation. But it's like, I find it more entertaining when people actually join in and you know, make it exciting, because then that's where people can come back later on and look at it and be like, I'm not so sure I agreed with that, or maybe that's a bit of a hot take. You know, I'm not doing too bad here, but I keep dying over and over again. I'm going to push that left side, you know, where you died. I'll wait for you to spawn in, and then I'll move up where 513 is now. I make it no secret I despise that game, says Devasia. That's fair enough, but do you want to, like, go into more detail as to why? And, like, if it's obviously too personal or something, then by all means that's fair. It's just, you know, blind hatred of a game kind of has me intrigued and asking more questions, you know. Like, I'm totally fine if you want to withhold that information. I respect that, but I'm just intrigued now. Oh, almost had that guy with the Spartan laser. Bruh, watch it. Heroes was my childhood, says Damon. And he says, joking. Dude, I'm going to try getting to you now, but there's a Wraith aiming at us from the side in the center. Oh, behind you. On the rocks. You know where the river is.
Alright.
Hang on. There's one on top on the right there. Trying to get everybody, and then there's one underneath. We'll push this guy.
He's on
down.
shield. He's down.
I'm trying to watch for his friend in the background. I can't even start in chat. The list is too long, says Devasia. Ah, okay then. Sorry about that, Devasia, if I'm, like, being really inconvenient here. No. Don't mean to sound aggressive, I just get really passionate about certain things in chat.
Curious boy.
I get really curious as well, yeah. It's like if there are questions to be asked, normally I'll just be like, come on, why? Why? It's not so much that I try and force people to give me an answer, it's just genuinely, it has me curious, but it's cool. Well, I'm gonna get lasered by getting in this hog now, I can tell you, but the driver was so insistent, I couldn't help myself. Oh, he's put a bubble shield down, which means we have to get somebody else, and that's the guy with the... Oh, no.
I'm going towards him anyway.
Oh, we're getting shot at by everybody. I'm on low shield. Yep, there we go. Called it.
Oh.
Hey, Exam. I'm doing fine, thank you.
If it was Halo Infinite, he would have been doing the melee spam glitch.
Oh, yeah. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Don't forget, Curiosity killed the cats as proof. I mean, maybe so, but it's a good job. Everybody else references me more like a dog than a cat. That guy just sat there waiting in the corner. That's like people in Counter-Strike that camp with the AWP. He's just sat there camping with the rocket launcher inside the cave area waiting for somebody to come round. Like, sure enough, it's a legit strat, but goddamn, it's nasty. So we'll be nasty back and throw a shield drainer out. And then try and come around the back and throw a grenade in. And then we'll try and throw another grenade from this angle and see if we get him. If we don't, we'll just leave that side of the map. Oh! Scorpion! Sorry if my energy is too overbearing to people today as well. I noticed I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. I'm genuinely having fun. Somebody with a laser there. No, that's not what we like. I'm going to try and come up and... Oh, I was going to say, I'll try and support you there, John, but I can't.
The Scorpion tank was... and his turret was going hard at me.
Just give me a sec. I'm going to go on the left. Oh, come on. We're going to get hit by that there. That's why I'm trying to get it. Come on. 3 hits. Is it down? I think it might be. I'm going to go left here, just in case. There's the Scorpion. Oh, no. Come on, did we get it? Oh, we're getting boarded. Get out. Oh. I just saw it at the last minute. At least we got him, though. The Scorpion's down, so we can push the left now. Devasia says, to sum it up as best I can, it mostly comes down to nitpicks surrounding the much bigger problems with the core design ideas, says Devasia. Oh, you mean like being able to play as 3 characters at once? Like, I honestly didn't mind that. I thought it was unique compared to the other games where they had you playing characters but separately in levels. Instead, it's like, we'll just make you play as all 3 characters and have to overcome the obstacles that they face in different ways, and kind of felt a little bit like the later games would, you know, the boost games, because of the whole thing of boost being kind of reactionary. If you could play heroes fast, like through some of the levels, kind of ended up feeling a little bit reactionary. You know, it's like, I'll switch to this team here because I know it's going to be able to get me over this obstacle real quick. I almost had him then, and then his teammate gets me from behind.
Watch out, they've got the Spartan laser.
Yeah, I know. Left side. We better take that out. Where the heck am I? Oh, I'm in the corner. I wasn't referring to you as a cat. It was a figure of speech. You'll always be Discord's adorable little corgi, says Proof. Woohoo! There's a guy there running. Oh. Like, no joke, I think Heroes is pretty casual in terms of gameplay compared to, say, like, Unleashed, where you have to really be sort of into the nighttime combat to properly complete it, you know? Because you can't complete Unleashed without playing the nighttime levels. Oh, okay, his teammate got me there. I was just about to shoot him. The thing is, with, like, Unleashed nighttime levels, despite me not playing Unleashed for a while, so it might have obviously clouded my judgment, I don't mind them too much. It's more just the whole thing of the combat isn't a problem for me. It's more the amount of time it takes to complete them.
I've only played very little of, like, the Xbox 360 version. I've mostly played the Wii version.
Oh yeah, you've only played the Wii version, right?
Yeah.
Watch out to the left, there's 2 of them. What did you say, Jen?
The only issue with Unleashed is the final level.
The final level, yeah, because the final level is an absolute nightmare on 360. This guy trying to get me with a sticky nade? He just beats me down anyway.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, I spawned in and got camped there by the Wraith. Dude, apparently you're top of our leaderboard as well. Nice one.
Yay. We're
Keep it
actually
up.
playing against a bad team.
Keep it up. You might end up pulling this for us, you know. I'm just trying to get anywhere out of like last place, but oh no! Banshee's coming for easy kills at the back. We're not gonna win this. That was unfortunate. Look at that. I was trying to pull third there, but I kept on making really stupid mistakes. Still having fun though.
Alright.
Damon says, I played Heroes when I was a kid and it was a really fun game, but you know how kids are, they're kind of dumb, so honestly, it could just be my really bad kid mind that thought it was awesome. No, seriously, like, Heroes isn't the worst game ever, but I suppose it depends on, like, how high, maybe, like, how high your standard is for it, or how much you've played it, you know, and how long ago it was. What's that, Jen? What version you played of it too, because, for instance, the PlayStation 2 version is by far the worst.
Yeah.
I played the GameCube version, and it was the only one I owned, right? I completed it, and I was fine. And then when I met Jen, Jen's like, I've never completed Heroes. And I'm like, you what? And this was before Shadow came out. So I go around Jen's, and we put Heroes on, and Jen's like, yeah, I've not got all the emeralds, so I've never completed it. And I'm like, oh, come on, this is easy. All we have to do is play Team Chaotix or Team Rose. And because they move at a slower speed in the special stage, we can get stuff easy. Did not know that the PlayStation 2 version was different at the time. Quickly figured out how different it was because I couldn't even get the emeralds myself. Like, dude, this is so messed up. So yeah, version for Heroes really impacts it.
Oh, yes.
And then when the PC version came out, I just ripped it to hell and back so I could get all the models and textures out of it to put them in Halo. No joke, that's what happened.
I never knew there was a PC version until I got a laptop for my birthday, and I noticed, hey, this Sonic Heroes is still on here. Hey.
Yeah.
And loaded up and like, oh, this is Sonic Heroes on PC. I didn't know this existed.
This might be a bit specific for everybody in chat, or even you, John, but I'm going to say it for a joke and just see where anybody recognizes it. Razer 911 provided me with my copy of Sonic Heroes for the PC before I got a legit one. Let's see if anybody gets that reference.
No.
I'll let you know after, like, oh crap. I'll let you know after, see, like, a couple of minutes, just to see if anybody gets what I'm getting at there, and then you probably end up laughing at it. And that's the story of Dave and Jen's first date. Our first date, we met each other. Was it over here, Jen, or... Don't say the location, but...
Yeah, I came over to yours because...
couples arguments.
Oh yeah, that was it.
And then everyone sort of bailed.
Yeah, so what happened was Jen was supposed to come with her friends here for security, because we met up online. And her dad thought I was an AI. For years. No joke. Did the full thing of I'm holding up a newspaper telling the time and everything, and it still didn't work. Apparently that was pre-programmed. No joke, her dad actually thought this. I'm not like messing around or anything. Bless her dad. But
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like she was supposed to come with friends for security. The idea was she'd meet up, we'd just chill out. It was me and one of the friends that I knew from like high school because I was still in contact with him, and he was, you know, again, a big Sonic fan because we met on a Sonic fan forum. I'm more happy to talk about that, you know. It's like, yeah, we met on a Sonic fan forum, it was fun. Our love of the games is what brought us together. But yeah, like, the whole idea was she'd come with friends for security, and all of her friends couldn't come, so she still sort of turned around and went, yeah, I'm going to show up just for the sake of it, because I don't want to put it off. And she came over here and met me and my friend. We hung out for a bit, and I think, did we just end up playing games, yeah? I think it was like literally Sonic Heroes. Was it Sonic Heroes and some other stuff, or was it Halo? I can't remember. We watched some videos, I think, on early YouTube.
No one knew, Dave. You were probably playing Halo with the Sonic mods on.
No, this was actually before that. Like, I think what happened was, Jem, when I met you, I'd only been developing the Sonic mod for like a year, right? It was like, or was it Or was it really early on in it?
It was,
Because I know we hadn't got Green Hill done yet.
it was early on, you were sort of still learning the engine and messing about with, like, what you could do at the time.
Yeah, so it was probably when we were trying to develop the biped then, and it just made, like, I say we hadn't got a Green Hill, but we hadn't got a certain version of Green Hill, because we made one that was a deathmatch map, which had Armachow as a grenade, and the flag kept falling through the floor. And then we made Emerald Coast as well, which was literally just the surrounding area where the, the hotel is at the beginning. We made that, and we made a very early version of Eggman's Egg Walker from SA2 just to try and test like a custom vehicle, but it was hidden in an underground secret area behind the hotel. But yeah, it was like really early development of that mod where we were just hanging out with Jen and just showing her like early Halo 1 and stuff. And then after that was where we decided we'd meet up in a more in-between location so that her friends would actually be more inclined to show up. We're just kind of nasty saying that about her friends, but it's like, dude, who just ditches the friend? You know.
Yeah, but it didn't work until I brought you over to mine, and basically it was like, this is this guy. I am now dating this guy. Say hello.
The funniest part about it was one of Jen's friends. I think I've talked to you guys about it before. It's the same guy that thought Dead Space was Event Horizon and had nothing different to it and was very snobby about it. Basically, I've told a story about him a couple of times, but basically he was really salty because basically in other ways of saying it without being totally brutal, I basically cooked him. It's like he was gonna ask Jen out and kept on stalling, and I just coincidentally asked Jen out just like a couple of days before apparently he was gonna do it. And Jen was sick of waiting round, so yeah, I got the go ahead. So that guy was very salty when I came round to visit. It was so funny. So funny. Like, on my end, I just wanted to play games. So I brought up the original Xbox, Halo, Fusion Frenzy, and I think Burnout, and Half-Life 2 as well. And we were playing Fusion Frenzy on it, because it's a party game, so you can just chill out on a party game. 4 players, 4 controllers, have a good laugh. And no joke, his face the entire time, like, when I was journeying over there, because we got, like, public transport, his face the entire time was looking at me, was just like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you in real life. And then the funny thing was, after playing video games with him, apparently he turned around to Jen like a little while later and said, you know what, I was a bit of a douche for acting like that, I'm happy for you, It's like, dude, you didn't have to give me death glares the entire time, I just wanted to chill out and be best bros, But yeah, he died on the hill when he turned around and went, oh, I know this Dead Space game. It's just Event Horizon. There's nothing different. I know exactly what's going to happen. And then the same dude actually played half the game without realizing you could quick switch weapons. He didn't bother to check. So he's there, like, awkwardly bringing up the menu during combat and being like, oh, this game's terrible. The designers are terrible. I've got the videos of it still. I thought I had them uploaded, but I might have taken them down. I'll have to re-upload them again for a laugh so you guys can see them in all their entirety, because we watched it, and for the first 6 episodes, honest to God, when he released them, because he released them in an order after he'd streamed them, he wanted me to edit them, and at the time he turned around and went, if you can edit them like Markiplier or PewDiePie's videos, I'll be really happy. So I was like, okay, I'll do that then. So I went in After Effects and spent a load of time editing them in After Effects, which he paid me for nicely. But, oh God, watching these streams through and watching all the mistakes, it was so funny. It's like, imagine a person that's never played a game before, or hardly ever played a game, and even when he does, he thinks he knows what he's on about, when clearly he doesn't. Imagine that kind of a person trying to play Dead Space for the first time and going into it with that kind of I know everything, I know what's best, I'm good at games kind of attitude. It's absolutely hilarious. It's like, the only way I can describe it is, it's almost like if you've ever seen comedy, programs or whatever that have the same style character in. It's literally like watching that unfold in real life, except it's not a comedy. It's meant to be taken intentionally seriously, and instead it turns into the most funniest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh, I was in stitches forever. The funniest part was, obviously, me and Sean have said before about how, you know, big Dead Space fans we are, because of Sean getting me into Dead Space in college, and basically decensoring me from horror games as a result of it. But, oh my god, listening to Sean watch his footage and be like, why did he do this? How is he doing this? And then by like the second episode, he's like, dude, it hurts to watch. I can't watch it anymore. It's like, oh, it's so funny. So funny. Like, I'm not even ripping on the dude for the sake of being nasty. It's more just the whole thing of, it's disbelief. It's like, how can somebody do that? You know? The same guy played Hearthstone, and then he had a card set on Hearthstone, and one of his cards was like, if you use healing, it'll take off 90% of your own health or kill you or something. He didn't read the card and just played it and lost a match and wondered what had happened. It's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's okay. I've watched tactics videos online, so I know what I'm doing. It's like, clearly you don't. Stop playing. Stop playing, please. You know. I'm not even being nasty, it's just, it's so funny. It's like, learn to play the game a little more and get used to it before you go online and stream yourself and you know, still have that cocky attitude. So funny. For the Sonic Heroes stuff, Devasia says, yeah, the formation controls were just straight up awful at us for a start. They're slippy, yeah, but not downright awful. I played the GameCube version, so my experience wasn't hampered by that. Okay, so maybe, and this is just my assumption, you know, oh, you got MVP? Nice one, John. Maybe it was just the whole thing of you were expecting your experience to be a lot tighter, you know, in terms of, like, controls and stuff. Proof says, just say you met in public so that she could prove you're no bot. Dude, I still had to meet her in public, and then even then, didn't your dad say I was a bot still for a while?
Yeah, he playfully carried on saying you were a bot.
Yeah,
after he met you.
It didn't help that, like, at the time, my parents had got some phones that could call in-house, you know, so you could call, like, from downstairs, upstairs. It was when that started being a thing over here, and when I had friends around that weren't Gen, they would mess around with me as well and say that my parents were robots because they never actually saw them. We just kind of came in, said, hey, I'm home, and then went upstairs and played video games. You know, so everybody was convinced that either I was a robot or my parents were robots. That went on for years, you know. Of course he was salty, you cock-blocked him, says Proof. Not my fault, he was so freaking, like, let's think of a different way of saying this. It's not my fault. He didn't act on what he wanted to do at the time and took so long, you know. Because apparently, what was it, Jen? He wanted to ask you out for a couple of years or something. Or at least a year.
Yeah, thought about asking me out, and before David asked me out, it was Halloween, and I was up at his house, it was just him and me, for the night.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing happened, he didn't say anything, we just played Metroid Prime all night, watched Rob Zombie videos, went to sleep.
Can anybody hear that, by the way?
I can just about hear her.
Okay, so basically, the guy and Jen ended up in the perfect timing for him to ask on Halloween, right? When it's just him and her alone, nothing happened. But all they did was play Metroid Prime all evening and watch Rob Zombie videos and stuff. They never did anything, and he never took that chance to ask her. And then he did the same with another woman later on, where they were a really good match for each other, but he was super indecisive, and then they just ended up, like, not getting together, and basically ended up getting more or less friend-zoned as a result, and ended up going with somebody else eventually down the line. You know, it's just like, dude, indecisive or what? You know. I say that, and I say it in a bad way, but it's like, it's a repeat thing. It's like, at one point, we were all gonna get together and share house together, you know, it's like a house share thing to bring bills down. Because that kind of thing, you know, you hear about it all the time with students doing it, where they're like, oh, we'll share a house and it'll bring the costs down, so it'll be great for everybody. We were going to do that. He signed a form saying, yeah, I'm going to be on this this bill for the house and everything. So so he's technically going to own a little bit of it. And instead, at the last moment, because his parents turned around, he didn't tell his parents about it. And then the last moment where he turned around and went, yeah, I've bought a house with Jen and Dave. They turned around. Oh, sorry, it was him and Jen originally. He turned around and said, I've just bought a house with Jen to split the costs, and so I can actually move out for once, so I can get a feel of what life is going to be like without you guys. His mum turned around and went, yeah, no, you're not doing that, and literally forced him to stay home. And bearing in mind, at the time, I was like, what, Jen, about 23? Roughly. Maybe a little bit older, 24? It was after uni.
Yeah, you're about
About 23, 24 I was. This guy was literally almost entering his 30s, I believe. And his mum turned around and told him no. And he couldn't turn around and be like, look, it's my life by this point. I'm not doing what you say. Instead, he gave in immediately. And there was one hell of a hassle to get him off the actual, you know, rights to the building. It was nuts. It was like all over the place. It's like, dude, you're going to be that indecisive. If I remember rightly, Jem, wasn't it we had to have somebody else to take his place? So I ended up traveling to, like, to come and take his place.
It was, my dad actually thought it out so that it become a rent and not a buy type thing, I think it was. And then you have to take his place.
Yeah. It's like I didn't even have any right at the time to take his place because I literally... kind of the same way I am at the moment. I had no sort of money, so they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll accept it and make it a rent place instead of a buy it, you know, so that you can pay via rent. That way you're all right, even if you're not really earning much or don't have much." I'm like, "Oh okay," so I ended up being the one at the time, even with like no money and basically no job, and then I found it incredibly hard to get a job where we were. So yeah, it was nuts, man. But this guy just not obviously being super nasty on the guy, but he's indecisive. He couldn't commit, and even when he thought he could commit, then he backed out because of parental pressure. It's like, come on, my parents turned around to me and said, "Dude, you sure about this?" I went, "Yeah, because it helps, you know, because Jen needs the help, and we're going to be moving in eventually anyway." And they turned around and went, "Okay, go for it." That was the end of that. If anything, my parents were extremely supportive, even when they knew I didn't have too much to go off, you know. Megami says, from what I heard, apparently all the Sonic games were multi-platform and Heroes is better on GameCube. Yeah, they were all a lot better on GameCube. The Xbox version was pretty damn good, though, as well. We're going to get spawn camped by heavy artillery now because there's 2 Scorpion tanks. I don't know how they robbed ours, but we're going to have to get it.
It seems to be
a recurring thing.
Yeah, on this map. The enemy always seems to steal our vehicles.
Yeah, it's a legit tactic for Halo 1. It's basically steal the power weapons, steal the vehicles, dominate the enemy spawn. It's an age-old one, but if it works, then it works, and it works especially well if the enemy team isn't coordinated in pushes. You know. And we are definitely not coordinated in pushes here. There's like nobody moving around in pairs or anything. There's no like supported push. It's just everybody kind of drip feeding the enemy. It's like a Blink Gun Battle Operation 2 all over again. Oh yeah, so anyway, nobody mentioned about the Razor reference, or I didn't see anything. So Razor 911, John, for you in particular, is basically a guy that illegally rips games and then uploads them. Normally on like torrent websites. So if you go on like BitTorrent, you'll see like Cyberpunk by Razor 911, you know, and then you can just download the torrent of it. And a lot of stuff that's not bad, as in like it doesn't feature any, you know, like malware or anything, is normally by Razor. So Razor's normally one of the guys that people go to and be like, yeah, this is cool. I got Cyberpunk for free. You know, it's all fine. Got it off the Pirate Bay or whatever. You know. normally comes with like keygens and stuff though. Like, I don't know whether you know about them, but the old keygen software where it's like you have to start them up and they always have chiptune music. Don't know if you're familiar with that. Oh, sounds like you're not.
No, because I don't.
Everybody does it at least once. Everybody does it at least once, even if you don't want to publicly admit it.
Don't know what you're talking about.
That guy's mine. My dad just stopped in to distract me. What about Rip Torn? No, Razer 911 rips from video games that would be uploaded to torrent. They were always a thing that everybody used to download, especially on older programs like LimeWire. Because everybody, no matter what, you know the memes about LimeWire.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got everything on LimeWire. The funniest one I ever had, and that one of a couple of the guys that I talked to, especially Stu, I think might remember, and I'll have to ask him on chat about, was one time on LimeWire before Final Fantasy VII Advent Children was out. I thought, go on, I'll try seeing if I can find it. Found what I thought was it, 700 megabytes, sounds about enough to be like a DVD, that's fine, I'll try and get it. I got it, downloaded it all night, and I was like, okay, let's see what it was. It was basically just porn with a couple of nurses and a dude in it. I was like, okay, so I downloaded porn instead of Final Fantasy VII, okay. I'm not sure that's Tifa or Aerith or Cloud, but okay. Oh.
Downloads what was supposed to be a Power Rangers episode. Turns out it was a Power Rangers parody.
No, God. Everybody always has a porn parody. What the lol, says Megami. I know, right? There's always that one file online that you get that you think, oh, it's okay, it's safe, and it's either like terrible malware that bricks your computer, or it's like porn. Because that's the risk that you take for pirating stuff. I mean, I'd say at least it was stuff that I was into, At least it was that. If I'm being brutally honest. You talking about keygens as proof? Yes, I am. Because I don't think John's familiar with them.
I'm not familiar with specific people.
Yeah, specific makers of keygen, but at least you know what a keygen is. A program where if you open it normally it starts a chiptune sound and then you can just put keys in and or rather serial keys, and it gives you the ability to generate ones. I remember using multiple of them back in the day when 3ds Max was a thing that you needed to learn 3D modeling in college, but nobody could get their hands on it, especially the college. Not gonna say I was a dealer or anything, but I may have been able to get my hands on certain things for certain people, especially the college. It's not as if they asked me for anything, Oh. My experience at college was pretty crazy. Oh, come on. Good old LimeWire, Kazar, Emule, Azurius. Proof you forgot Morpheus? That's how I got my hand on Front Mission 4 and 5 in most Gundam games back then. Yeah, favorite ones for everybody, obviously LimeWire and Kazar, and Morpheus as well. Morpheus looked like it had Google Chrome's icon before Google Chrome was a thing. Back when it was all Ask Jeeves or Internet Explorer. Literally, for anyone who remembers Ask Jeeves, you're probably in like your late 30s, early 40s.
I think I've seen it briefly, but I don't think I've seen it for years now.
They used to have adverts for it on TV all the time. Want to find this on the internet? Just ask Jeeves. And Jeeves was like a bald-headed butler, if I remember rightly. You could probably find it on YouTube. All the adverts.
Alright. Oh, that's lovely. I'm using ad blocker to block the adverts, and I'm going on YouTube to look up adverts.
It's totally fine. At least you're not experiencing the Granny, I finally got the job over and over and over again from TotalJobs.com. That's all I get on YouTube at the moment, especially if you watch it on console. All it is this red-haired woman that's just like, Granny, I got the job, and she's like, oh, that's great news, dear. It's like, God damn it, stop showing me this thing over and over again. You know.
But Dave, she got the job. You should be happy for her.
Oh, I'm happy for her, alright. I wish I could have the same, but it's not that easy for me due to my skin condition. You know, I'm all happy for her. I just hope that the job she's got pays lots, because it says like 35 grand on the advert or something. I'm like, it better be 35 grand. They're not going to stitch her and say, oh, it's a temporary contract. You know. That ad is annoying as hell, says Damon. I still got like 4th place on our team though, even with distractions. Division says, I couldn't torrent anything for the longest time because our household happened to have one of those incredibly specific router models that was always glitched. Oh. Back
Remember,
before.
kids, if you're going to torrent, use VPNs.
Dude, no joke, for adverts like that, I'm going to be really specific, right? I've said it multiple times before. But for anyone who remembers that kind of stuff, like back in the day, like back when AOL was a thing, and AOL give out demo discs for the internet, right? No joke.
Oh my god.
The reason why I'm specific about this is not because of the demo disc thing, but because I remember telling Jem when we first played PSO online on PC, when I got her into PSO, because I was like, it's a Sega MMORPG, it was out on the Dreamcast, I played it almost non-stop, it's amazing, you've got to try it, you know. Back when we played PSO, I said, there are 2 specific missions that I remember downloading for free on the Dreamcast. A mission where you get to play and you make a movie in-game, but then it has like a twist to it, which was really cool, because it changed up the gameplay a little bit. And one, which was a speed run, and basically, by the time you end the speed run, it tells you a victory message, and the victory message says, wow, you completed this in a fast time, you must be using AOL. I remember it over and over because I played it that much, and also because, you know, it just takes you back to that time where AOL was actually a thing and give out demo discs. You know, so funny. Back when DSL wasn't a thing, so it was either 56k or 24k, I believe. Could be wrong.
Some designated driver.
Nice. Just keep us away from the enemies so we get a long shot at them and we should be alright. Like, turn around now and head back to our base. See if we get any wraith or anything. Oh, yep, there we go. See what I mean? Just keep us away from them and we'll be fine.
Oh, oh.
The AOL demo disc is definitely a legend worth remembering, says Proof. Hey, Classic! Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that Banshee's... Oh, that Banshee was fine. We could have taken it if it wasn't for that Scorpion. I thought you were going to mention downloadable quests like TTF. TTF came out a little bit later for PSO, if I remember rightly. But yeah, TTF was fantastic. But, you know, the specific one that I mentioned, purely just because of the AOL meme, you know, was the one of, you completed this quickly, you must be using AOL. It's just like, oh wow, you're being really specific there. Holy cow, you still remember that, says Megami. Oh yeah, I remember a lot of crazy specifics. I think I've mentioned it before on stream, but like, funny enough, I mentioned it the other day on the Time Manning stream where I said, like, because of what I went through, and I'm not going to mention this too much because, you know, private stuff, I'll go through it at some point, but I've mentioned it on the Time Manning stream, or at least I alluded to how much I got messed up when I was in high school, to the point where I literally... I swear I've got, like, PTSD from it. No joke. I know I have some sort of trauma based on reactions that I have. But, basically, during that segment of that stream, I mentioned that I forcefully did something to my memory to basically try and block stuff from that time period out. So... for a long time, I couldn't remember quite a lot of what happened to me in high school. Like, legit, all I remember was I'd blocked it out that hard that I can remember certain specifics, and that being stuff like what certain things I experienced at the time when it came to, like, video games or stuff that I'd bought, like, figure-wise or whatever. You know, So, like, I could turn around and tell you, like, oh, in 2002, I was playing PSO on the Dreamcast, but I couldn't tell you what I was doing in high school or what happened, you know, because that was just blocked out completely. But, like, specifics to do with collecting stuff or video games or purchasing stuff, no problem. I can literally pinpoint it within, say, like, a couple of years. Like, I remember playing on the Dreamcast. I remember at the time, I took the VMU out for a couple of chow walks, because that was a thing. I remember having a watch battery in the VMU to take the chow out for a walk. And I remember at the time, one of my grandmas that suffered from asthma was in hospital because of bad breathing due to her smoking. And I remember when we visited, I was visiting, and I'd always say hi, and I'd always ask her whether she was alright. And I remember going in the hospital, going to the magazine stand, buying a copy of Dreamcast magazine, which showed Sonic Adventure 2 was in development and was going to come out. And I remember at the same time, she was in hospital for that long, that PSO had come out as well. And they were just releasing version 2, which had new items and new levels in, and expanded the amount of experience that you could get. That's how specific I can be about that. But I can't be specific about what happened to me in high school. You know, it's nuts. You know. Oh. Come on now. I don't think I've got one kill this match, or if I have, I can't remember it at the moment. Somebody else is in there. Oh, they're going for the Banshee. No, I'm going to get killed by the Banshee here. Maybe. Trying to get on this goddamn elephant. Grenade. Grenade. There's a guy in the driver's seat, and I'm trying to throw grenades at him, but it's not working.
I don't even know why he's driving. The elephant is like no one on his turret, and is there really any point being on a elephant in a slayer mode?
Yeah, it's because it still acts as a mobile spawn point, I think.
Oh.
I think. I'm not quite sure. Trying to get the hog with the turret, and then I can get off it before I get sniped, or at least that's the idea. Watch me get sniped now.
That was a lovely spawn, spawning right next to the entire enemy team.
Oh, I was going to say that Banshee's going to come past. I think I might not have enough time to get on the gun, but no, I don't. Oh, crap. IKEA product? What? That's a username and a half. Go, just go, just go. You certainly have a good memory, says Megami. When it comes to stuff that I started playing these, like when I started playing these great gems, I always wished to play PSO back online in the early 2000s. I was great. Official Sega servers were brilliant. It's like when I talk about Sonic Adventure on stream, you know, multiple times when we've talked about it and I've been playing it, you guys will hear me reference the very old Chow daycare, which was a thing where Sega had a daycare set up on Sonic Adventure 1. And all it was like your average web page made in like Internet Explorer. And you'd go on it and it would give you download links and thumbnails to everybody's chow that they'd raised and then uploaded. And you could download the chow for free from the daycare and use those in your chow garden if you wanted to look after them. It was a really unique concept, and I really enjoyed just downloading random people's chow, because some people had put hacked chow on there for the races, which you'd have a look for to try and win the races easy to get all the emblems. And then there were other chow on it that people had uploaded, and I remember specifically one in particular that I think I've mentioned a couple of times, where it was a guy had uploaded it, and I think he was from America, and he said, look, I have to sell my Dreamcast because we're moving house right now, so I'm uploading my chow here so that somebody can look after him. I hope you can give him a nice home. And I remember it because you could upload personal messages next to the thumbnail and the download. You know, it was nuts, but I remember that stuff because 1, it was so interesting, 2, it was so fun, and 3, you just don't see that anymore. You know, you only get, like, hints of that. Like, for instance, it's only recently, within the past couple of years, where somebody, I think it's Speeps Highway on Twitter, and his YouTube channel, he does a load of mods for, like, Sonic Adventure 1 and, like, behind the scenes to try and open it up to people. He's only just recently found Japanese anniversary DLC from when the Dreamcast was first launched in Japan, and Sonic Adventure had an anniversary DLC that was only shown off in magazine images from like 1999, if you want to get really specific.
Oh.
You know, it's nuts. Like, no joke, go search up Speeps Highway, SPEEPS in caps, and then Highway, as if you're spelling Speed Highway wrong. And go look at his YouTube channel. It's fascinating. You know, I might actually highlight some of the dev channels like that I watch on like a YouTube video and put links on, because I imagine people are really interested in that kind of thing. Because like there's been plenty of times where I've thought, you know what, I'll do a YouTube video and I'll point out which YouTube channels I actually watch, because that used to be a thing on YouTube as well. People would say like, I watched this video, you know, because they're fun. But also, I think, you know, just genuinely highlighting stuff like that is really worth it. Oh. Especially the guy that I watch that does behind the scenes on Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2 as well. Because he's done, like, all the behind the scenes of, like, the early alpha builds. That's fascinating to watch as well. Are they still around, says Devasia, for Speebs? I remember looking up them too long ago and couldn't find them. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I can put the stuff in the description box easily. But yeah, it's like, there was stuff like that for Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 2, they had the DLC for characters, and all that was, you know, the Halloween and Christmas skins for multiplayer. It was them. You could download them at Halloween and Christmas. They made them like a special thing. And also there was the PSO skins as well that they had. Like, if you didn't already know, there were PSO 1 skins for Shadow and Sonic specifically, which recreated the Whomas and Whocast skins. I think Shadow's was the Whocast and Sonic's was the Whomar, but they were the default ones. Or rather, Sonic's was. Shadow's was the black and red Whocast armor. So it fit with him. And then for like Choo Choo Rocket, they had downloadable levels. So you could just download random levels that people had made. So basically like Mario Maker, but before Mario Maker. You had, I'm trying to remember what else. There was a load of different stuff for the Dreamcast. There's like also downloadable mini games for the VMU that was fantastic. Like, no joke. It was, at the time, it was fantastic to experience because it was the first instance that I can remember myself, from what I'd experienced anyway, of having DLC on console that you could get for free and it would change what your experience was. And it was stuff like Techromancer. It was a fighting game for Dreamcast where it was basically a parody of all famous mechs that Capcom had made, but you could download little VMU games for that, and through playing those you could unlock currency in-game that would allow you to... Oh wow, I just deliberately got betrayed. You could unlock currency on the VMU in-game that would allow you to then buy unlockable characters in the game.
Nice. Which
was a really neat thing, because it's like, yeah, you can still unlock the characters legit, or you can get the currency through playing on the VMU if you're on the go. No, that was sweet, especially because the VMU is basically like a really tiny Game Boy. It's basically what it is, a Game Boy that runs on watch batteries, except that the Game Boy obviously had better games for it. But I've actually seen people mod like it to play Doom and Minecraft and stuff. Really weird. And also there was somebody that did, you know, like one of the original iPods. They've or iPhones, I think. They've modded it so it can be an iPod as well. Nice. So you can turn your VMU into like an iPod if you want. Or rather, the case for it. Because I remember wanting to do that at some point, because somebody could do it for, I think, $40 on eBay. Which is pretty good. I love that. I still got third in that game. We didn't win, but I still enjoyed myself. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else as Devasia, the one who did the retranslations, right? Not so sure. I know he's done behind the scenes on all of SA1, including stuff that was missed out, like the Dragon Boss. Managed to put that back in. He's found a load of old alphas and betas, if I remember rightly, and covered all the details on those. There was a bunch of other stuff that he's covered as well, which was really interesting to watch. And then he released a mod not too long ago where you could actually make your character literally say whatever you wanted in cutscenes. It's literally like he modded the cutscenes so that you could turn them into memes, which is why you have all those Sonic Adventure 1 meme gifs now, where it's like Sonic and Amy saying some ridiculously terrible stuff. Like Amy trying to flirt with Sonic, and he's like, nah, no way. I'm fine, bye. But it's a lot more lewd, you know? It's like, oh god. But yeah, there was that kind of stuff for SA1 and SA2. I don't think there was anything for Sonic Shuffle. Trying to remember what other games I played that there was stuff for multiplayer for. Like I remember the I've mentioned it before in PSO games, but me and Jen joke about it. PSO without a trading system on Dreamcast was an absolute nightmare. And the reason why that is because there wasn't a trading system, so you had to do it off sheer faith. You know, goodwill. So what would happen is, you'd initiate a trade by telling somebody, have you got this item? They go, yeah. And item boxes in PSO can be split up, this is for people who don't know, can be split up into 3 categories originally. Orange, which was weapons, blue, which was armor, green, which was health. You didn't have any red boxes, they were only introduced in the GameCube version, which was a port of the PC version that was updated after the original PC version that came out for Windows 98, I believe. Because I played that version, I think I still own it somewhere, and then Blueburst came out, which is basically the upgrade, which is basically, like I said, the GameCube version. But you only had 3 boxes, and you'd just be like, okay, look, drop the weapons, or drop the armor, or whatever on the floor, and we'll do a trade for them. Normally it was like either money, or weapons yourself, but you'd drop them at either end of a map, normally the lobby, and then you'd walk to the other side of the map and pick the stuff up. And it was good faith that what you were picking up was exactly what you wanted, and that there was nobody else in the server. The problem was, if it wasn't the items that you wanted, they'd have picked up your stuff before you could figure out, and then they were just gone, right? So you could get robbed that way. Or alternatively, what would happen is, you'd be trying to initiate, and this is the worst one, you'd be trying to initiate a trade, and then all of a sudden, some randoms would just come in the server, steal everything, and then run off. So neither of you would get what you want. It was the worst thing ever, and I remember it happening multiple times, to the point where you'd get some people that would get a, an action replay CD, and they'd put in cheats for PSO weapons, hack the weapons so they had custom names and custom stats, and then they'd just drop them in an entire server, so you'd have literally entire servers full of hacked weapons that people would then use. It was nuts. But it was servers like that you ended up kind of wanting to find, primarily because of the drops being so rare. Yuji Naka would be proud of these mods. Oh dear, I know this all too well, says Megami. Don't know whether I'm repeating myself there, but there was that, and the other worst things to grace PSO, which I don't think we have now, which is basically tampering with other people's save files. You'd have, I don't know how they do it, but you'd have games where you'd go in and you wouldn't know who was in the server or how many, and you'd have one character that would normally be the hacker, and what would happen was you'd enter and immediately your save file would be corrupted and changed. And what would happen is, imagine, like for instance on this, you log in under the assumption that you're logging in under your username, right? And that your save will remember, and you'll have all your stuff on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine if you log in and your name is like, say, Fred Blogs, and you've not got any of your stuff, and none of the games are completed. Imagine it's basically that. So imagine instead, you've been playing an RPG game for like 200 or so hours, you log in, your actual level isn't 99, instead it's 1, you've got no gear, and your character name is null for no reason, and it's a female character. It got so rampant, and the worst thing is, if you log off, the game auto-saves. So your save file is then permanently corrupted, and I think there was a version that happened as well that got updated where even if you don't log off, as long as you're in the game, it just overwrites your save file immediately without you knowing. You know, I had it happen to me once, and no joke, I think it's the only time, especially because I was a kid, It's the only time I've actually lost it and ended up breaking down and crying at hours upon hours of a video game that I've played lost. You know, because I'm sat there with like a level 99 with really rare gear, been on it for like, I swear it was over 200 hours at the point that it happened. I join a game, I know nothing about this hack, because at the time I played with a clan, and I knew nothing about it. And then next moment, everything just went totally messed up, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? I turn off my game, I turn it back on, my character's still level 1, still says null as my username, and yet all of my progress is gone. I've not got anything, so it's like I've started the game from scratch forcefully. It was the worst experience I think I've ever had in an MMO, because obviously for anyone who's played an MMO or just an RPG in general, especially like your average Final Fantasy game, your average Final Fantasy game is like 50 hours long minimum, you know, so it kind of gives you an idea of, you know, just the amount of hours you would spend on that kind of thing. And then obviously because PSO is highly replayable, especially on different difficulties and when you're playing as a clan. Oh my god, I was absolutely furious, but just a livid mess at the same time. It was not nice. Ember says, hello, hello. So yeah, that's when it started going around and started being popular. Like, there used to be players that would literally, no joke, go out of the way to just basically what ended up being called the null hack for an understandable reason of your character just getting turned into null, which, funny enough, it did have a meaning to it. It was literally one of the NPC characters that you could talk to. Just like, wait, what? So yeah, it was just one of the random NPC female characters that you could talk to. So there was a meaning behind it, and just, oh yeah, we've turned you basically into an NPC. It's like, you son of a, you know. Oh crap, I'm down.
Yeah, we're getting beaten very badly.
I'll stop talking about old stuff now, and we'll kick their ass then. I think I've already reminisced quite a lot for one stream. Let's kick the butt. We got 2 or 3 people on the right-hand side coming up. Oh, no wonder they got power weapons. Yeah, we can try and make a comeback at least for the last, what 35, 25 kills? I'm going to have to do, like, a chill stream again where I just chill out with everybody and, like, reminisce about stuff. Because, like, I know some people like hearing that kind of stuff, just obviously not during a Halo game. Oh, I'd totally be down for that. Oh, crap. Because I don't mind chat streams as well, because I've already done a couple of them. Oh, crap. Ah! I was trying to get out of there then, and then I saw the carbine, and I was like, go on, I'll pick them up, and then next minute, nope. Ah. So maybe we'll pull it back on the next one. It'll be totally fine. I still came third anyway. And look at that. I wasn't even trying and still came third on the leaderboard. No, not bragging or anything, but seriously, it's just like, I'm surprised. No joke. I know it sounds like I'm bragging, but honestly, I'm surprised. I thought I was like bottom of the list. Oh.
I just got wrecked in that. I just couldn't get a kill.
Dude, it's fine. Sometimes you just have bad days. Like, I've had some matches where it's just like, oh no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm surprised I got 12 for 9 there as well, you know. Non-stop talking. Somebody will probably come in the comments in like 3 months' time and be like, does this dude ever take a breath? You know? Oh. So funny. Devasia says, I love Sega of America, but the prospect of ever going back to play... Oh no, sorry. Yeah? Is it Sega of America? But the prospect of ever going back to play it over from the beginning again. Oh wait. Can't be Sega of America. Sky of Arcadia, sorry. I think that is. It's not really appealing anymore. Especially if I ever want to unlock the final battle. Yeah, I thought it was Skies of Arcadia. As soon as it was like we were referencing Sega, I was like, PSO, Sega of... No, it's Skies of Arcadia. Should be ashamed of not saying Skies of Arcadia there. God, I'm going to shame myself off stream now. Megumi says, I'd love that. Sorry if you're sort of derailing the topic from Halo. No, it's fine, man. It's like I've said before, I don't mind. Oh look, it's Halo 4 modded to look like Halo 2. It literally is, they've admitted as much, so I'm not going to, you know, mince words. It's still a really good recreation of Halo 2, but just knowing it's built on Halo 4 is just like, ooh. It doesn't ruin the fun for me, because I still, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Anniversary. Dude, you better picking the assault rifle, not the assault rifle, the sniper up, because I'm not going to use it. I just realized that, especially because of the frame rate. I'll just try getting some kills with a battle rifle and try actually shutting up for a little bit.
Oh, Ghost is coming.
Oh. Oh, Gungers. I forgot about that thing. John, can you try and take the Gungers? Oh, crap. Nice one. If you I truly find it fascinating about these stories from you, especially your past online experiences with PSO and stuff. Thank you very much. I think it's a good bunch of your viewers would rather think, what old stuff is this guy talking about, says Proof. No, I mean, like, for instance, John, you've said to me before you don't mind old stories, but primarily because you, at one point, admitted you don't know much about this old stuff and you find it kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it's not exactly as if what Proof's saying is true, and I know it's probably a joke from him, but, you know, I imagine there are some people that genuinely, despite, you know, me being slightly older now, still find this stuff kind of fascinating, if only for a historical standpoint. You know. I know Proof's deliberately trying to take jabs at my age again, like he normally does. I don't know why, because it doesn't even get on my nerves. Honestly, I was asking Jen about it the other day. I was like, Jen, why the heck does Proof keep saying these kind of things? And she's like, I think he's just joking about your age. I was like, I don't quite understand. You know? I was like, it doesn't get to me, so I don't understand why, but okay, you know. It was pretty amusing. Damon says, XD did not post that whatsoever. Wait, what? Like, I'm not even deliberately highlighting Proof here just to single him out and see what happens. No, it's more of a self-joke because I'm a few months older than you. Alright, fair enough then. To be honest, because the way, we've said this before on stream and it can be taken wrong, but the way people type online is totally different between different people, you know, so, why is there a Gungus right next to me though? Oh, so, you can easily get mistakes, you know, and sometimes something like that could come off as kind of aggressive, you know, when, you know, at least you've explained it now, so I kind of understand. Yeah, it's just a playful joke. But at first I thought, what's he doing? Is he trying to guilt trip me about my age? Yeah, what the hell? You know, this sounds a bit funny. And then as it went on, it was like, why is it being brought up over and over and over again? You know, it's kind of weird to highlight over and over and over again unless it's being used like that, you know. But it's cool. Oh, I'm going to get killed by that ghost from behind here. Nah. Grenade. There we go. Oh, crap. I'm wearing the Orion armor from Halo 1's Alpha here as well. Also have to remember the right answers for the highest swashbuckler rank, says Devasia. The thing is, and this is the worst bit, I've got Skies of Arcadia. I've just yet to play it, you know. I don't have to guilt trip you all the time. We'll do it at some point, says Proof. That's the thing though, you don't have to. Like, I don't see the point in it, especially when I don't really react to it outside of just being confused. They're on the seawall, they got a sniper rifle that I just dropped now. Dave is easily confused.
Done it.
Oh, Gungers, Gungers. Gungers versus Ghost? Can we get him? No! Oh, I was trying to get him. Skies of Arcadia has been in our backlog for a while. What me and Jen normally do is over here, they do occasional gaming conventions where it's not so much that you get to play games at them, but it's more you get to go and buy older games. And me and Jen occasionally go to those and look for games that we like and see if we can get them for the price that we want. You know, because it's kind of just like eBay, basically, but in real life. Oh crap, where did I get hit from there? Oh, up there. Yeah, I don't mind conventions like that, especially when you can get a good steal. Like, for instance, you can have some stuff for, like, the Genesis or the Mega Drive online going for, like, over 100, and then you find them at a convention for, like, 40 because some guy just wants to get rid of him, and you're like, okay, I'll take that. It's a real game. I did that with Ranger X, I believe. It's like a 2D side-scroller, but it's a mech game for the Mega Drive. And, yeah, it commands a high price online, and we got it for, I think it was like either 30 or 20 bucks. Got you. Oh, I was gonna get him then, but he meleeed and then went into BXR. To be fair, you're guilt-tripping yourself by thinking about it, says Proof. Or it's just that I'm sarcastic as F. No, seriously, it was more than I was wondering about why it was just getting brought up over and over and over again. It's kind of weird. When somebody starts repeating it, you start thinking, or at least logic says, there's got to be some reason behind it, you know, so... I was more wondering what the reason was. Again, curiosity from Curious Dave. German humour, says Proof. Ah, okay. That one on the beach, just got him. We're not that far behind in terms of kills. Yeah, I'll come up behind you, John. I noticed the DC version is cheaper than the GC version, says Megami, for Skies of Arcadia. I think it's because it's just a remake, you know. It probably has slightly enhanced graphics, though. Not quite sure. John, they're on, you know, the fan. Top of the fan near the... Oh.
Yeah, they're on the right side as well. I was going to go for the energy sword.
I've got the rocket launcher, I'm just trying to... Oh no, I was going to use it then, but they got it off me. For me, the thing is, John, would you say British sense of humour is sarcastic and slightly mean?
I'm not sure because I'm not really looking at chat.
No, I just mean in general. You know.
Oh. I tend to misinterpret everything.
Oh yeah.
I really don't know.
I'd say that it kind of was. Like, some of it can be kind of mean, but most of it is sarcastic or sarcasm in general.
Yeah.
But like, I know some people that turn around and say, "Oh, you're not friends with people if you're not basically calling them an absolute arsehole or whatever to the face." But to be honest, I don't know whether it's just me. I know I got killed there because that guy had a shotgun. But to me, like, I don't think it's funny or friendly if you're sounding like you're just being mean to your mates, you know. I don't, even if somebody's joking about it, it's like I've had a fallout with somebody because of that, because he turned around and said to me, like, "Oh, everybody I know is complete arseholes." And it's like, but dude, I treated you like a close friend this entire time, and you're basically saying I'm worth nothing. And he's like, "Oh yeah, totally, you know." I was like, "What? So we're not friends now as a result?" Because, like, I don't think that's friendly or nice at all. Maybe it's just me, but it's an example of something that I just don't think is right. You know. Well, it's like I could understand if you're joking about it. You know, but, like, the thing is, it all depends on context and whether you're laughing, and this guy definitely wasn't laughing when he said it. You know, so it's like, oof. Oh, sniped in mid-air. Thank you very much. You know, I was on about clan roles early on in the stream. One of my other clan roles was sniper for a little bit. Halo PC, sniper.
Was he one of these ones who would just like jump off a building, do 360 no scope, and then scream, "Mom, get the camera!
Get the camera! 360 no scope!" Devasia says the DC version of Skies of Arcadia has long load times and ridiculously high encounter rate. The GameCube version is faster and less encounters, but the music takes a hit. Oh, okay. As for me in general, Damon says, you might take things a little bit too seriously. I suppose it depends, really. Like I said, it depends on, like, how stuff is said to you. You know, like, if I just turn around to somebody, like, now with John and be like, "John, you're an arsehole," and I don't sound like I'm laughing or anything, then, you know, it'll come across as aggressive and mean rather than be like, "Dude, seriously, you are such a dick," or "You are such an asshole," you know. It's slightly different that way.
Yeah. Like, I could just go, "Dave, get stuffed," and not laugh.
Yeah. And I'd be like, "Oh no. Oh. What have I done?"
You know you're in trouble when someone says, "Get stuffed."
Get stuffed. Like, obviously, I'm using, like, the most tame versions of these things here, because obviously it's more like, "Oh,
Yeah.
do us a favor, F off, you C word." You know. And the only reason I'm saying it like that is mainly because of Susan on stream. Susan will be like, "Nah, we're going to delete your channel."
frig off your celery.
Oh, totally. That's the very British way of addressing things. I do believe, sir, that you are a complete buffoon. Gloves off. We will now have
Gloves off.
we will now have a debate at 50 paces. What was it? Queensberry rules.
I don't know. I just thought they'd just stand back to back with pistols, walk
10
10 paces.
That's kind of what I was referencing, but I was trying to avoid the pistol reference and just change it into a gloves off, you hit each other with them or do a silly debate.
Alright, they get Nerf guns out, it's back to back, 10 paces.
Nerf guns are good for it. Damon's got a good point. Try and take things a little bit more lightly. Oh, no, I do try and take things lightly. It's just... I try and take things more lightly now, but seriously, it's like I said, it depends on context, you know. Context and the way things are said. You know. Like, I try and take things as a joke. It's why I started the Discord up and basically went, look, guys, anything that's said on there, it's a joke. Don't take it seriously. You know. Because then you would probably have problems like that I've experienced like that. So it's like, yeah, just make it all fun and games and then nobody's acting serious and there's no upsets then.
As much as I hate the emoji film, you gotta admit, emojis do help convey the funny side of messages.
Ember says, admittedly, people kind of take it a bit too far, like they light your house on fire and say it's just a prank, bro.
I mean, to be fair, most prank videos, they say, oh, it's just a prank, bro, but they're just going out, just like, hurting people or really being offensive. So it's not really a prank, is it?
Yeah. On this one, we'll try and push the center again and try and keep them off the power weapons if we can. Let's see. Got the invisibility from our side. I'm just trying to see if I can somewhat get close to the center here. They've got a sniper on the right that's near the invisibility. And they've got a Gauss hog on the left side.
Oh, joy.
I've got the shield drainer. I'm trying to take it behind their base. Ah, I was trying to use it to get in and get somebody, but at least we doubled up there. Damon says, IDK, man, it depends most of the time with me and my friends. We call each other C-words and yeah. I'm just going to say it for the sake of it. Cunts and wankers all the time, but we're deadpan joking. We don't really need to show it. I think the thing is, it's like, while I never want to be taking stuff too badly like that, I think it's just where I've grown up. Like, normally if someone's joking, they're actively laughing or, you know, there's some sort of, like, lightheartedness to it. Even if they are saying stuff like that, you know. Like, normally there's some tell that somebody's, like, joking about it for me normally.
Yeah, like, once you know the person, how they are, and you've developed a rapport, it's a lot easier to tell.
Yeah. The outlying thing, though, is this guy, like, we were coming back from work. Specifically, it was in the industry as well, at the time. We'd both kind of had a boring day, and then he just goes and says that, and no joke, it was deadpan. It was, like, really deadpan. And I'm just like, I really don't know how to take this, man. And then apparently he was like that for quite a while afterwards. And no joke, up until then, this guy was easy to tell in terms of when he's joking and not. Because every single time he'd do stuff like that, he'd normally laugh. You know? So it's like, there was something off just about that. It only happened that one time, because after that, you know, like I said, I didn't really bother with him again, because he just seemed to act like a massive dick after that. You know, it's like, what can you do? You try and be nice to a guy, you know him for like, I'm going to say about 5 years, and then that happens. You know. Again, that was like years ago by this point. It's... People in Dis sure go down in a wildly timely manner compared to Infinite, says Ember. What, the time to kill time on this, or just the body physics? John, watch out, that hog next to you. I was trying to get him with the, He's flipped. He's down.
There's a blue in a bubble shield.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
I'll wait till I can hear it go, pew, and then we're good to go. There he is. Hit him from behind. That should be an easy pickup, because he's going to have to run. There we go, got him. I'm just trying to get easy kills from behind the line here. Oh crap.
I've got another warthog.
I'm gonna have to kill myself here anyway, because I'm basically out of ammo for the battle rifle. And everybody knows it's the best weapon in the game. Oh. There we go, we got the gunner on that hog there. Like, no joke, I do agree with Damon. It's like there are some instances where you can read into things and judge things a little bit too early and be like, oh no, I've just done something totally wrong because you've misunderstood something and gone too hard on somebody as a reaction. John T behind you. But at the same time, it's like, all depends on context. And that guy killed him. He killed himself because I went to melee him and he did it early. What happened
But he
was...
somehow killed me.
That's strange. It's like, I was betting on him hitting the edge of the shield if I went to meet him. And it was a 50-50 and he did hit the shield, but I think the shield either went down at the same time or went down just after, or somehow the AoE got you. I mean, it is kind of weird. I believe that there was the saying that you only know half a person, the side you interact with and the side you don't know and you don't interact with, says Marcus. Potentially, yeah. The thing is, like, no joke, I'd been around this guy. Hang on, let's think. Actually, it was longer than that. This was about 2013 when we had this falling out. I'd known him since roughly about 2007. And I'd treated him literally as if he was like family up until then. It was rough. Oh.
Oh my god. Of course, right. I go around the corner and there's like 4 of them.
It's alright, I'm going to try and back you up now. There's one guy on the turret, he's down. Headshot on that guy. I hate to sound cocky at the moment, but it's literally a case of, if you're not getting headshots with a battle rifle, what are you doing? No, that's just in general. You know, to anyone playing this. It sounds really cocky and toxic of me, but it's just because of how the battle rifle is used, you know. It's like if you're getting body shots, it's not a good thing. That guy risked the Banshee just to get in behind us. Some people change over time, says Proof. Oh, clearly? No. Clearly they do.
Oh my god, there's like one guy I've just been pelting. Like, just used up my entire battle rifle ammo and he's still not dead. And I was constantly hitting him.
Trying to get that guy on the back. Oh, he fell off. Chat says... He could have had similar things to you with the 2 personalities and such. Oh, I'm totally accepting in the fact of, yeah, he could have probably had that. And it's the whole thing of during the time when I wasn't interacting with him, he could have developed something like that. I'm not quite sure, and by all means, if that's the case, then that was my fault. You know, for interacting with that side of him and just getting the wrong end of the stick, as it were, and then, of course, messing up really badly, but... In my own defense, I never saw anything about split personality, and he never mentioned anything, you know, in the many years we were together. You know, like, no joke, this guy, I would see him for at least 8 hours a day, and then after that, we'd basically go around each other's houses and play video games for like another 4 hours. So I spent a good 12 hours on average with him, and that wasn't per week, that was on like a day. You know, and that went on for like, I think 2 to 3 years. And then after that, we were hanging out with each other after that, you know. Like, but again, that's the only defense I can give. I'm totally, you know, in the wrong probably for taking that a bit too hard. It's just, at the time, it was so deadpan and out of left wing in terms of not expected. You know, that again, I think it's a bit of each other's faults, really. It's not just mine, you know.
I threw a mine down a hallway and the guy ran over it, but he didn't die.
Sometimes it's a bit funny with mines. That's why you always shoot them afterwards.
Difficult that. If I go over a mine, I die. They go over a mine, they don't die.
Oh, dude, look at that. We're both on the MVP thing now. On the victory screen.
Oh, cool.
We'll do one more and then I'll call it and then I can have a shower.
Yeah,
Fun
sure.
times.
Can we do SWAT?
Yeah, sure, by all means. Hang on.
Do I get to feel like I'm doing headshots?
Dude, SWAT is fantastic. I've just not played it in a while, so I might be a bit rusty. And that's saying something, considering SWAT used to be my favourite game type.
Oh god, watch now, right? It's SWAT Nagnums or whatever it is again.
Oh, SWATnums. Yeah,
SWATnums, yeah.
that can be... I was trying to figure out how to get SWAT on this then. Right, we'll do SWAT. We'll do it on Reach and Halo 3, because that's normally the best ones to do it on. Although Halo 4's SWAT is pretty good as well.
But you don't have Halo 4.
I know. I'm just saying, it's alright. You're so small on the screen, Dave. A real manlet, says Damon.
I mean, would you prefer if he was enlarged, covering the entire screen?
I know, right? I did say this before, but most people with split personalities will not actually know unless they've been told. Or sometimes, it's like I've read it up, you can have them both kind of interact with each other and know. It's really strange how the brain works.
Brains are strange. Humans are just so complicated.
Heck, I sound like I'm trying to quote one of the opening lines of the video that I keep trying to write for Halloween, but then I'm probably not going to release it, because I'm doing that animation instead. Please sing London Bridge is falling down in the shower. Oh god, we're on... I'm going to have to concentrate. They're not round the main grav lift at the back yet, so... You know where they are?
One was underneath, but I don't know where the others are.
Normally on this, they camp the grav lift all the time. You know, the central one, the yellow one.
Oh.
Got you. They'll camp the grav lift, and then they'll come up towards the centre and keep trying to get up through, you know, the purple elevators. Or the lifts.
Alright.
Sit down.
You sit down. I'll tell people to sit down.
Dude, seriously, I'm on a roll right now. That moment where he starts getting cocky and then he gets killed. Seriously, I was on a spree there. SWAT, man. SWAT brings out the slightly more competitive side of me.
On it.
Especially Halo 3 SWAT, because me and Sean used to play this non-stop on doubles. No. I love the way they're completely denying my existence now on this. We might have to go up the ramps at the side now. The only problem is watching for them up top. Like, the ramps are slower, but you've got more chance of surviving on them. Whereas the other sides, the more traditional ways of playing the level, you don't.
Oh, that's lovely. Spawn kill. Yeah, and
There's
again.
one. Oh, there's two. Come on, come up the lift. Come up the lift. Ooh, this is where I got the idea for for snapshotting with a sniper rifle on. Oh, that guy really hates me. This is the idea. Well, this is where I got the idea for snapshotting from GBO2 from when I was using the sniper rifle a lot on the one of the starting units. Was playing SWAT. They're behind us.
Oh, behind us.
Yep. Again, what they'll try and do is they'll keep those grav lifts and they'll just try and go round there, so try and not take the lifts if you can help it. There's one guy up top camping the main grav lift, I think. Purple. You just tried throwing a grenade? Are you kidding me? If you're not shooting, you're like 90% chance gonna die on this. They're behind us again. Oh! I just...
There's two going around that corner. Watch out.
I was aiming at them, and as I aimed for them, the teammate got me. What came first, swap or gun game? I think gun game? Or Fiesta in this. Fiesta in this was really good. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, and then I get wrecked. Come on, we're still winning. I absolutely love SWAT. It's just a fantastic game type, but you can have those really salty games.
I think it's got a great satisfaction if you're good enough to get the kills, because it's just instantaneous.
This is literally Instajib from Unreal Tournament. That's all it is. The only difference is in Unreal Tournament, Instajib was done with the pulse rifle. Not the pulse rifle, the plasma rifle, sorry. Oh god, now they're aiming at the ramps. Dude, there's one overlooking. What they've done is they've seen we're using the ramps instead. They're just overlooking them. They're all over here, mate. Triple kill! Oh no, I was going to get a quad then and I missed. Hesitated at the last moment. Last kill. There we go.
Yay!
Get wrecked. Blue guy pulls a reverse Uno card, says John in chat. Hey John, nice to see you. The difference is the insta-kill was no matter where you hit, says Proof. Yeah, that's true. Like, insta-jib on Unreal was literally you just hit anywhere and they die. Which was pretty funny. I find that SWAT is one of those game types where you can either have a lot of fun in it and just dominate most of the match, or the enemy team can have a massive turnaround all of a sudden and the next moment you're just like, no!
Yeah.
Oh, still fun. And in total number of kills, at least I did better than the lead scorer on blue team, so... Oh. Insta-jib was my jam as a kid, says Damon. Insta-jib on Facing World. if you know the reference, then well done. And that's not meant to be sarcastic. That's meant to be yeah, you had a good time. I'm just seeing what the thing is in the the store here. I can get a Gundam as a helmet, or rather a Gundam-looking helmet. Oh, you alright there, John?
Yeah.
Right, I think we shall call it then for now, so I can go have that shower. I'm a bit crazy at the moment, so...
Sing London Bridge is falling down.
Dude, I'm half tempted to, but the only problem is Jen's already in bed and I don't want to wake her up so much, so...
Right, fair enough.
I'll potentially whisper sing it with her in bed, like, London Bridge is falling down. I'll sound like a serial killer. Right, everybody. Thank you very much. It's been fun as usual. Had fun chatting with all of you. Some very interesting conversations. Hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you sitting by and listening to me more or less talk almost non-stop about this kind of stuff, especially if you enjoyed it, and obviously taking time out of your day to spend with us. So yeah, again, for like the third time already in the span of about 2 minutes, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!
Bye!